doing. I will have everything up and running in a second here. I've got one more thing I got to do. For anybody who wants to come up and hang out, you're more than welcome. How you doing, Rob? Glad to see you, brother. Hopefully I got everything set up proper and fast enough. Yeah, I'm just going to reiterate a lot of stuff that happened on Saturday, other things. I may have one item that I misplaced. I'm not sure exactly where I put it, but I am going to check it. Yeah. My pockets of my jacket over there just to be on the safe side. Give me a second here to check on something because one thing is just driving me nuts. I misplaced. Nothing big, mind you. Nothing fancy. Just trying to figure out where I put it. I am making my coffee, just to let you know. I just hadn't get a chance to finish it. I got it through one cup, 1/3 of a cup. Now I'm going to finish up the second one. So I am working on my coffee for this. Hey, CR. Well, 1/3. So I got 1 large cup, 2 large cups, 3 large cups. But I got more than a few things to show off, so I'm kind of proud of that. One item I've got to do something real quick with while I'm waiting for my coffee. Hopefully I can get this done right. Now, I got this one item I'm working on now. I got 2 of, but only one of them worked. That's cool, CR. Can't wait to see it. Hopefully this item works like it's supposed to. Dang it. It should be working here. Well, I just filled it up. I had it working today earlier, and I'm not sure what's going on. I just filled it up. Well, here's the item. It looks like a little water bottle with a compass on the bottom. I actually bought one of these for Jenny last year, and then she lost it. But it is actually a lighter. So, and you put the fuel in down here on the bottom, right there. So I'm in the process. How you doing, sir?
How do?
Let's see if I can get this thing. There we go. That's better.
You can make me smaller and nothing to look at.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You're an equal in my book, not below me. But I'm trying to figure this thing out why it's not working. I filled it up and it was working this afternoon. Now then it stopped working.
That's stage
I don't know if I
fright.
put enough fuel in it or not. So I'm trying to find out. I have another one, but I was in the process of filling it up, and part of the piece sprung off onto the counter somewhere or the floor, and I can't find it. And I can't put it back together.
Is it sparking?
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying
Right,
to figure out
you've not got any gas going through it.
why I just got fuel.
Has some lovable rogue dialed back the release valve to effectively shut? They usually either have like a little plastic adjuster or a threaded screw.
Yeah, there the little piece that I'm missing from the other one that sprung off was a little brass thing, but I don't have a screwdriver small enough, unfortunately, with me at this particular moment in time.
That's probably the culprit. Chances are someone's
Probably.
dialed it back. Normally a child. And then, yeah, like CR says, try lighting it off another lighter.
I don't have one. Yeah, let me see here. Give me a second. I'd have to dig it out. It's over here on this other table.
Captain Bowdrill doesn't have a spare lighter.
No. It's on my table, like I just said. I just have to dig it out because it's on the bottom of my pile. See, I normally carry my Bic lighters. That's what I like to use because I know they work.
I'm sure CR will agree with me. You never have to worry about a spark with a bow drill.
It is working a little bit.
Yes, so the chances are the valve has been overly tightened down.
Well, I can
If you,
see that find me
you just need like a watchmaker's screwdriver and back it off in tiny increments.
When in doubt, pull out your multi-tool.
Yeah, there should, if that's a Leatherman, there should be a tiny little watchmaker on that.
You mean like that one?
Possibly, you might need to go smaller.
Well, let's see here.
But only back it off a microscopic amount. Hello, Mac.
Max says hi. We discovered another cat that had been hanging outside our house due to the rain we've had the last day or so.
Well, I had an interesting week, to put it bluntly.
Good one or bad one?
Well, I had a nasty fall in the mall the other day. Someone had spilt some sort of lubricant in one of the aisles, which obviously you couldn't see.
Been there, done that.
And me being a
little better.
Yes, that's probably what's caused it then. Also, if you get a one of Jenny's fine dressmaking pins, just check the valve is clear.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah, so the nasty fall, so I've been a bit rough. Set off to sciatica.
I saw you mention it, I believe.
Yeah.
You mentioned it to me.
And then whilst I cut my rowan tree down a few years back. I've never really got around to removing it. It just wasn't on the list. Well, obviously now it's starting to rot, so I've got quite a large fungal problem.
That's not good.
Well, I killed a lot of it off. Obviously, it comes back. So I've got one of those weed ones, the fire stick things.
Right.
Rowan is when it's been dead for 3 or 4 years and dried out, it's incredibly flammable.
Apparently so.
As I found out the other day. On the flip side, I did need to destroy that part of the garden. It kind of helped.
That's working a little bit, but not as much as I need it to.
But yeah, I've got to get rid of this fungal infection.
This is pretty cool. I got one that you might even approve of, but that's the piece that.
Oh, that's cool.
God, see.
It's different.
Same thing.
Little pocket of a lighter. Yeah.
But the part that broke was the little part where I put the fuel in. The adjuster valve is missing. It sprung off this afternoon when I was trying to fill it up.
You know who you need to find it.
Yeah, I do. I don't. And the thing is, it's brass and it's tiny, and I can't see it.
Get Ian to find it.
I would never rely on a bow drill because I don't believe they're reliable because they're not.
But they don't have spark.
But yet
you must
they say,
concede.
"Oh, you gotta know how to do the bow drill."
But you must concede they don't have sparking issues.
The thing is, neither does a flint and steel. Now, does there?
Mm.
Because a rock always thing. Okay.
So I watched your videos.
Yeah, I'm not done. I got more videos to do. They're all
It
on my
does seem. I
GoPro.
mean, it definitely felt like a giant car boot set in some aspects.
Oh, it is in a sense, but you only
There was
saw
some
a
cool
part of it.
stuff, and then there appeared from what I've watched some really cool bits and pieces, and then some absolute landfill crap.
Yep.
It seemed to
And
be no middle ground. It was one or the other. Well, at least
the
that was my
reason why
view of it.
my video didn't go longer is because I ran out of memory on my phone. Yeah, on my phone. It just maxed out, and they said, "Oh, you got to put it to the memory card." What the hell? I've never had that issue before. So I had to go back through and delete a ton of stuff of old videos and all this other crap, and downloaded a lot to my computer today. And
Hmm.
I've got 11 clips of the last 2 days on my GoPro. I've got to figure out how to string them together to post them, but it's over an hour, almost 2 hours long. So
I would recommend not posting it as a 2-hour video.
I may have to do them again individually.
So anything up to 14 minutes, YouTube tends to push. Between 14 minutes and 30, they really push it because they fill it full of adverts.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing for me since I'm monetized.
No, it's not, but you have to sort of
But
work out where you want to cut that window off.
right. So I'll probably do that. I've got 14 videos I've got to do, or 11 or 12. I'm sorry, 11 or 12 videos I got to put out still. The longest one's about 13 minutes, so not super long, but I got to put them, make sure I put them in order. And the last one, somehow, when I recorded it, it's sideways, and that's my
If you've got some
final.
editing, if you've got some editing software, in fact, you can probably do it in your phone.
Yep.
You can just
No,
rotate it in your
I
phone.
tried that and I couldn't do it on my phone. With the GoPro app, I did it on I use Clipchamp on here,
Hmm.
and I could try to do it there. Um, that'll be the last one I put up. I'm going to try to do it probably sometime tomorrow.
Let's say
Try to
because
get all those put out.
nobody uses the GoPro software anymore because it costs a fortune and it's not very
Too
good.
much, yeah. Okay. I already ate dinner. I do got to run my coffee one more time. Give me a second. Be right back.
Hello, Jason.
Gotta have coffee. Okay, that's the last running of the coffee. Then I can put my fixings in it. Then I'm done. Okay.
Well, I've finished all of my workplace coffee and I'm refusing to buy any more.
Well, I just buy a big container of coffee and then I go through it. But I do have something I brought with me over the weekend, but I was so busy I forgot to make it. And this is going to sound weird. Coffee. I drank water. That's all I did.
Well, my local big box place has got the last of their root beer in, so I bought that up.
I wish
And
I
then,
could. If you ever get a chance to come visit me, I would take you to one of the Ren fairs that's going on and take you to Bud's Root Beer. You could try locally Iowa-made, homemade root beer.
so I found a recipe online, and I think I can get all the constituent parts in the country for it.
Okay, that's cool.
Only because some of the recipes have stuff we banned over here because it kills you.
Right.
So I'm going to try. Effectively, it's making a very herbal beer without the yeast.
Yep, pretty
So I'm
much.
going to give it a go over the winter. I mean, worst case scenario, I go buy a soda stream for the carbonation, and I have something approximating a health drink.
Yeah. Well, I've tried drinking the root beer, but I have trouble with it going straight through me within about 15 minutes, and it's not going through my kidneys. So, which is not very good. It's okay. Clipchamp is. I'm still trying to figure it out because it's the only one I have, and I have it downloaded, so I figured I'd use it. But I tried to combine everything together, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing.
That's fair. Well, it takes a process to learn, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, I don't like having to edit. That's my biggest issue.
Do you know what? I use iStudio, which is the least intelligent software in the world, but it's idiot proof. It's click and drop and click.
Well,
I
that
still
is
can't be
not
bothered.
idiot proof.
I still can't be bothered to edit it.
Well, that aside, I will be posting 11 more videos tomorrow individually. Yes, I know I could spray some out if I wanted to, but I'm gonna just mass bomb them. Some of
Put it
them
this way,
might be
they're
some
not
of
going
the
to earn any money sat on the computer.
nope. So I figured just get them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the topics may be some like from the ones I did off my phone, but they're going to be from a different angle because it's off my GoPro, obviously. But the only reason my GoPro stopped recording on that first day because my battery literally died, and which is why I don't like the GoPro I have because I can't swap batteries, and that really sucks.
Is it one of those like the small ones?
It's the GoPro Hero 7 Silver, and it has an internal battery, not an external.
Oh, right, okay.
And the 8, the next one up, does. But this is what I have, and this is what when I needed at the time, it was what But I would love to go with a 10 where I can just swap out the batteries as needed.
I recently swapped over to the Action series from DJI, and you would have to pay me a significant chunk of change to get me to go back. I'll be honest, it's so user friendly.
Well, I mean, I don't have any problem with the GoPro I have. Only problem is, like I said, is the battery. Sorry, I have to turn off my YouTube side. I haven't done that yet.
Jason, DaVinci Resolve is free software. I've got it, but it will eat up your entire computer when you run it.
Like I said, I have no idea what DaVinci is or anything like that. But
it's a really, really good video editing.
I'm assuming what it is, but I've never heard of it other than the Inventor. That's the only DaVinci I know. But
do you know what? It's themed after him. You're not far off.
But I can. What I was going to do is, I could talk about the videos that are going to be coming out tomorrow, in the next couple of days, and then I'm going to show off some of the items. I did show off a little bit on Saturday, if those people who didn't catch it, because the lighting and everything wasn't perfect.
How was the campground?
Campground was beautiful, actually.
Busy?
I mean, it was about 63, 64 degrees. Fahrenheit, obviously. Yeah. No humidity. While I had a fire, it wasn't necessary. Mm-hmm. It was more for ambiance than anything else. Ian forgot his sleeping pad, even though I mentioned it to him multiple times. You need a sleeping pad. He goes, "No, I don't need one. I'm going to just use the padding in my sleeping bag."
Oh, that's a brave move.
Oh, no. Because as soon as he got there, the sleeping pad I was going to use, which is my new Big Agnes Q-Core SL sleeping pad, which has got a 4 point.
Did Ian happen to inherit the sleeping pad on arrival?
He borrowed it, yes. And it's got a 4.5 R rating for thermal
good.
rating. So it's heavy. Good. It's a good one. But I hadn't even had a chance to use it yet.
I told you, Ian, he inherited it in advance.
Well, that's what he always says. But he was using his tent, which was a actual Marine Corps tent, and which he got from one of a Facebook marketplace finds that I bought a box of stuff, which included this tent, and he loves it to death.
That's good stuff.
Well, I also got my MSR water filter out of that same bundle, so I paid for that like $50 for that tent, the water filter, and a few other things.
But you came out on top with just a water filter.
I made money by not having to spend that somewhere else, and I've showed off the water filter before, and it came with an extra filter on top of that. So that's a bonus.
Is the campground one you'd return to?
Huh?
Is the campground one you would return to again?
Oh, yes. I've been to that one several times.
Okay.
3 times so far. It was the spot where it was originally picked out by Dan from Herbert T. Outdoors. He
Mm-hmm.
picked the spot originally, and it's not too far from the outhouse, porta potty, whatever you want to call it, your John, your Lou, whatever you want to call it.
The office.
It's a pit toilet is all it is, nothing fancy.
Doesn't need to be
But
fancy.
nope, we had our own water. We had like 3-4 gallons of water with us, so we didn't need to pick up any water. We did forget my regular tea kettle, so I had to break into my little backpacking kettle to boil water for something. What was it we making? We were making the breakfast skillet from. Well, let me go get it because this is the one from Walmart, and I'm going to recommend that people do not get it. Give me a second here.
Right, CR, you're not to go to Walmart. You are not to buy the breakfast skillet. That is your mission this week.
Okay. This is from ReadyWise. Okay. This is their version of the breakfast skillet. Right here.
Do you know what? That picture doesn't even look appealing.
Okay. You can see the peppers in here, right? The red part.
I can see a potential for peppers.
No pepper taste whatsoever. Not like the Mountain House ones that taste amazing. This one tasted bland. I did the appropriate amount of water for the appropriate amount of time, and there were still crunchy bits in there, even after kneading and waiting 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, is this why Ian was saying about how breakfast was a bit of a letdown?
Yeah. This is what we were planning on making breakfast burritos with. And it's nowhere as good as Mountain House. Not even on the same plane. Now, am I going to keep it for backup? Yeah. Would I go for it in advance? We didn't even finish it. It was that bad.
What's the salt content?
Not as much as you'd think.
That's something.
Okay, for per container, actually quite a bit, actually. 1,270 milligrams. Which
So
is quite a bit.
12 grams.
About 12 grams, yeah.
That's quite a bit.
I just said that.
That's
and I'm not a person who eats a lot of salt on average.
I mean, does it say what types of salt, or does it just say salt?
It just says sodium.
Just says salt, yeah. I mean, in the height of summer, that would be a good amount of salt in summer. In the winter, not so much.
Yeah. It says liquid pepper extract. This is nothing like I said, nothing really.
Did it look like the picture?
No, not even close. The potatoes were not done. They were crunchy.
Does it now fall under the category of U.S. Army mac and cheese offering?
No. Actually, U.S. Army cheese is on a higher scale because they actually do make decent. They do make decent mac and cheese.
That is a bit concerning.
Well, have you tried their chili mac?
Yeah,
their chili mac is amazing. Hey,
so how much
for the chili mac. So
how much did that Walmart meal cost?
This one was like $13.
Ooh.
Yeah, a piece.
That's a kick.
I bought 2 of them. These were originally bought for a camping trip that didn't happen back on Father's Day. Right, the weekend my little sister had her memorial service, so we were supposed to go camping that weekend at the lake, but no one was there to camp out with. They just went home, which no one wanted to camp. And
yeah, I mean,
yeah. So
if that had been $7, I think I'd probably have left it on the shelf, to be honest.
Well, the thing is, they used to carry the regular Mountain House. They still carry the Mountain House beef stroganoff, which I can't eat.
Because it's got mushrooms or peanuts.
It's got mushrooms. So that one is, like I said, is a last ditch thing. I still got one more Mountain House meal with me and that is my lasagna. But I'm holding on to that one with with both
Yeah,
hands until
the funny
I'm
thing
not.
is, for $17, I can get a 26-hour British Army meal pack.
Well, the last time I got
It's
some,
night and day difference. I know which one I'd
well,
rather eat.
I was given a case of the humanitarian meals,
Oh yeah,
and they would have been perfect for you, dude. 100% meat free, but they were not. They were terrible.
they're bland as all hell.
Well, okay, they had a barley stew. I don't get me wrong. I love barley. I use it in my Irish stew, but
Not
it
on its
needs
own.
meat in order to make it better. Their oatmeal cookies were good, and they had like unfrosted Pop Tarts. Whoever makes unfrosted Pop Tarts,
Pop Tart's a Pop Tart, isn't it?
huh?
It's all designed to get energy into your body.
Yeah, but the
Usually,
extra sugar that from the frosting is the whole point.
yeah,
Um,
but they've saved half a cent by not putting it on there.
yeah, I know, but he also lost your taste buds for that. But they had some of the sides were decent and everything else. I ended up giving them all to Ian, and he took them up to his mom's house. And the other one, Han, what was the other meal from uh, the box of humanitarian MREs? Lentil stew.
Ooh,
That was even worse.
had they not pre-soaked the lentils?
I have no idea. I just followed it. I mean, there was also no heater involved. None of the meals had heaters.
Oh,
Yeah.
cold lentil stew. Oh yes,
Cold
please.
barley stew. Imagine that.
Well, you could just use that to wallpaper up the building.
Pretty much.
Hello,
But I mean,
Bruno.
we're not going to disparage that her boss gave them to a case of them to us.
But you
I
got to
mean,
try something different.
we did, and would I do them again? Oh hell no. But give me regular MREs, I'll be okay with that. But I got to find one I can actually get because last time I ordered some, somebody stole them.
I remember, yeah, they sent an empty box, didn't they?
They opened up the box, took them out, retaped it, and sent it on. But on a good note, the manufacturer, the person who sent them initially, Ammo Man online, refunded my money 100% without having to send anything back.
Well,
So
that's some. Well, there's nothing to send back.
the site that they came from, 100% approve.
That's
But
good.
something happened in the transit that somebody saw that, took it, then sent it on.
That's the
So that
problem,
is
though,
a
everybody's.
transportation thing, not a business thing.
But this is the problem with a lot of these courier services we found over here. I can't remember which one of the courier firms are being
Oh, link's not
investigated.
working? Hold on. It was working earlier. Give it let me try again.
Yeah, one of our courier firms is being investigated. A whole hamlet had their orders were all from the same photo for
Right.
delivery. So, like 16 houses all had the same photo for proof of delivery. None of them have got their orders, obviously.
Right.
And they're saying, well, people need to be more mindful. It's like, no, you need to stop stealing people's orders.
One lady, I've heard about somebody who caught the courier taking a picture of the item, then taking the item back with him,
Oh, yeah.
putting it in his vehicle. She
Mm-hmm.
watched him do it and put him on video doing it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but we have a sorry you're out card from the post office. So if they have to deliver something you're not in, it goes in
I
that
got to
box. You go
finish my
fetch
coffee.
it.
I'll be right back. Sorry, it's like smelling amazing. But keep on going.
So we have, yeah. So if say the postman delivers something needs signing for, and you're not in it, slip goes in a letterbox. You go fetch it. Cool, no worries. We
Right.
have caught the postman on multiple occasions pre-writing the slips before they get out the van.
Yeah, they're not
So
supposed to do that.
they don't even bother to deliver it. They just put the slip straight in the letterbox.
Well, that's why the mailbox I got listed on my about page is a mailbox at the post office.
Well, I had a PO box and
That's
I
what I'm
stopped
talking about.
using it.
The PO box I'm using.
Yeah. I stopped using mine when I went to check it, and there was a "sorry you were out" card in the PO box at the post office sorting depot.
You're not. They can't do that.
I was like, I don't mean to be rude, but if there's a parcel for me to collect, cool. Just put the "please collect your parcel" slip.
Right.
Don't tell me I was out. It's a PO box.
That means
And
you
the
were
guy was
out.
like, and they admitted they'd been using agency staff,
Right.
and yeah.
Well, I'm going to get to showing some of the items, if that's okay with you. If
Mhm.
we're waiting for Jason to pop up, I haven't heard him pop up yet. Jason, try the link. If you're not making it, I don't know what to tell you, dude. So I put the new link in. Well, I'll start off with this one. This one here it says great edge or great neck. Sorry, great neck. That's the grip for it, kind of like a pistol grip.
That's cool. Is it saw?
Yeah, it's a little saw, little of sort of like a hacksaw.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hacksaw style blade.
Like a keyhole saw.
Yeah, but I would use this one for making arrows. When I go to shorten them up before I can use them, because I don't need 33-inch arrows for myself. That's
I
a little bit
mean,
overkill.
depends what you're taking down.
But I think, look at you don't see that anymore.
Oh, that is a proper carpenter's saw.
I mean, this was in the trash. I did not buy this. This was in the trash. So you can't tell me that's not cool.
No, that is. I like the handle on it. I mean, yeah, the blade's probably new, but the handle will be original.
Okay, here's one of the ones in the same box that I found that it was this.
Honing stone?
Yep, one of two. Ian got the other one. It's in his bag, but this was in the car, left over in the car. But my dad had one of these, and this thing is a hefty piece of equipment. And yeah, nobody should go without one of these. Yes, you can have your ceramic sharpeners and all this other stuff, but a good honing stone. This is
Ceramic stones are great right up until you drop them.
exactly the rods break, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you have lots of sharpening stones. They're just absolutely no chuff in use.
In the same box as the saw and the honing stone, an actual proper standard hacksaw blade.
Always handy bit of kit.
Yep, just an extra. I'm not sure if this is a used. It looks like it might have been used before because it's kind of scratched up, but it would still do the job. And if you want to use it for a striker, you can break it down and make it into strikers.
Easy to cut down.
Pretty simple. I mean, someone might say this is trash, but for our community, that's a treasure. Let's see here. What else have I got here? Also, in this, I'm missing one item, but I think it's in Ian's bag. This one here, it's called an EC loader.
Oh, a speed loader.
Yeah, but I'll show you what it is because I got the instructions to go with it. This is for muzzle loading.
Oh.
It's a muzzle loader it's a easy loader for muzzle loading. And it's, with exception of a few parts from right here that are missing, but there's still a couple more that are still there. Half of them are gone, half of them are still there. This thing is still mostly complete. I don't know how to use it. I don't know what it does, except I haven't read the instructions yet. I make money just on that one as soon as I find somebody who needs it. I know that I think Jason has one. So there's that. That was in the box. So this was free. Also in the same box, I don't know what this is, but this is a little strap.
Oh, it's yeah, it's just a retention strap. You find them around copper piping and stuff.
Yeah, but that would work for like your sleeping pad, your
Yeah.
sleeping bag, or anything like that that's cylindrical that needs to be held
Is it
together.
silicone rubber?
Yep.
So it's probably automotive or farm if it's green.
Even it's but the thing is useful, not
Mm.
not trash. Okay, what else do I got here? Okay, I'm gonna go with the big item here. Well, actually, I'm gonna go one more item before I do this one.
Jason's having difficulty getting in. Apparently, that link just keeps taking him to his studio. Jason,
Sign
try
out of
signing
your
out.
studio.
Yeah, sign out yours and then try the link.
Yeah, I think I had to do that before. I actually had to sign out of mine in order to go
Yeah,
in.
you're right, CR. You can use it to open jars and exciting things.
Okay, this one here may not seem useful to you guys, but since we're moving in and still trying to get everything put together, okay, you should recognize these for curtain rods and stuff.
Yep.
In front of windows. We are still trying to get curtains for all our windows because we had to leave a lot of stuff behind. To us, this is extremely useful. And I found a whole bag of them with the hardware in the same box as the other stuff. You shouldn't have. He had no issues getting in here.
Because I'm amazing.
Let me see here. I'm not sure what to do. I've already shared it out twice. And I've got it pinned on top of that. Shut down the entire stream. I have no idea else what to do, Jason, because I had to go back to Talk Studio because I'm out of time on StreamYard. So I don't know what else to do. I've done everything I can. You're a co-host too, which is really weird. You should be able to come up. Let me do the link one more time. Let me try. We generate a new link. Oh, I can't. I can't do it because it'll stop this live if I do. Let me see if I could reset it without doing anything like that. Okay, if I don't want to get kicked off though. That's one thing. I'm already in the middle of a live. Try one more time. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what's going on, Jason. Because in order for me to generate a new link, I'd have to restart my whole live all over again. Then resend it and all that stuff. I don't want to, get. CR just tried. Nope, don't have a guest limit.
Well, you pay for this, don't you?
No, this one's free. The free one, you should have up to 5 free people. You know what I mean?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I can always hop down if Jason wants to come up. I don't mind.
Let me check something here. Oh, I guess we can't. It's just two. You
Well, I'll
and me.
hop down if Jason wants to come up. It's cool.
Okay.
No worries. See you in a sec.
Okay. Jason, as soon as he drops down, try again. Thank you, Rob. I really appreciate you being here. So try the link one more time, see what happens. Because I just don't have the money to pay for this month. So there you are.
Jeez.
I'm limited on the free one apparently. Not like StreamYard, which allows you to up to multiple. It says it's only allowed 2, which makes no sense.
Oh, probably because you don't pay for it. That's what it is. I'll let you and Rob do tonight's chat, all right?
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, let's see if he's still here. Yeah, let him know.
He can have it.
Rob, as soon as he drops down, come back up. Okay. Link is still active, guys. I can have one more person up here. Rob, if you want to come back up, please do. We've been doing pretty good. It's just you and me up here. Hey, Ground Fog, how you doing? Welcome back.
Hello.
This
is annoying.
is annoying. Okay, now I had to hear the voice because I couldn't hear the voice.
It's all right. I don't know what's going on tonight with this blooming software.
Well, I just think as I did, your name is usually on the bottom there where you usually pop in.
Apparently, I'm called Im. Hello, I'm Im.
I am who?
I am the walrus cuckoo cuckoo. Oh,
You
there
got
goes a
hey,
copyright.
you're more the walrus than I will ever be because you are British. You sound more like him than I do. But
I mean,
I'm going to get started on showing some stuff off. If that's okay.
Hey,
with
Ground
you.
Fog. You go right ahead.
The first item of the day that I've actually purchased is actually, I haven't had one. I've been wanting to get one. It's not what you call overly expensive, but if you buy it new, because it's not, and it is a bolo machete that is by Tramontina, made in Brazil.
How's the handle on that?
Actually, really good. It's not.
Just needs a good oiling looking at it.
Well, I think it needs to be, because I checked on some other sites. It's a little raised right here. Because it's
probably swollen over the years.
No, apparently on other same brands, they have a tendency to have oversized scales. So sanding this down would not necessarily be a bad thing to us, even with the metal.
You could sand it, or you could fill it with resin. Put a glow-in-the-dark resin into it.
I've got some resin. I got some actually archery glue would be perfect for that.
You know, you could rather than sanding it down, keep if it's a comfortable fit.
Yeah, just keep. But the thing is,
build it up.
Hand pretty decent, as you can see.
Yeah, so why not just build it up? Also, it had a bit more rigidity and strength to the handle.
Yeah. It does need a little sharpening, like right through here.
Wow, if only you had a honing stone.
Sharp. It's got a really nice, just do a better 90-degree spine on the back, but I like the heft.
Yeah, what you need to do is get yourself a honing stone, and you'll be able to sharpen it.
Got one.
For those just joining us, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah. How you doing, Big Mike? Oh, actually, I do have something else that I picked up from the box. What the heck was that?
Well,
Probably me putting putting this on my computer thing. Maybe it hit something. Let me see. I got to see if I can find out where I put it. Oh, here it is. You'll recognize this. I have a bunch of stuff that Ian found and Mike found, but I just ran out of room to put it on my table.
Oh, it's a strop.
This was in the same bag as the honing stones. Ian didn't recognize it, but I did. He tried to claim it. So that's a nice one, actually. It's well made.
Leather don't look too heavily used.
Huh.
You're going to need to get yourself a nice bit of jeweler's rouge, though.
Well, I don't
Load
have any
one
of that
side.
right now, but right now I have a strap.
Load it up.
I was telling Ian that if you didn't have a strap, you could use a leather belt. He goes, I don't want to
Yeah.
use my belt. You're surprising how much a good strapping with your own personal leather belt would do.
It's one of the reasons my belt is 10 inches longer than it needs to be.
Mine's over a foot longer than it needs to be.
So I can use it as a strap.
Because of the weight loss, belt is extremely long.
And I buy mine intentionally for that reason.
Oh,
And put heavy metal keepers on the end so you can stand on it.
Well, on that note, okay, I've got this belt here. As you can see, it got dual
Perforated, yeah.
grip. I like that style better because one, it holds better. I can't tell you. I think this was like a Rustler, or I'm not sure whoever made it. But I like the fact it's adjustable, no matter what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Since I lost the weight, the thing is just like extremely long. But that was one of a few things I found also new that was in the trash. Oh yeah, where it is? Oh, here it is. The other blade that I picked up, which I think is really cool, is a Mora.
Oh,
$10.
is that one of their floaty ones?
I don't know. It's a 511 basic. It's what it said. It's a basic 511C carbon. It's a carbon steel blade.
Oh no, it's just their standard everyday knife. It's just a different colour handle.
Yep.
I can't complain. No, it's a good old bit of kit.
For $10.
The sheath with that on the back. Does the hanging loop have a tab on it?
Give me a second.
Yes. So there should be a hole on the sheet on the hook. Yeah. So that's designed so you can daisy chain them together.
Yeah, you can't see it, but there it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can daisy chain 2 or 3 together before it gets ridiculous.
I'm not a very big fan of the sheaths. Just saying. I'd rather have a leather one.
My only issue with them is they harbour moisture like there's no tomorrow and are really difficult to clean.
Well, they have drainage holes, but if you push them in there too far, they stick out. They have a tendency to stick out the end, and you can stab you. Which what happened to me with one of my other ones, right there.
Yeah, they're not my favourite sheath, but to be fair, that's a $10 knife. I'm not going to complain.
For a brand new Mora, I'm not complaining.
What is CR surprised by? The fact you can daisy chain Moras together?
No, I knew about that. I just don't really care.
No, it seems CR is shocked by something.
Oh yeah. But the fact is, this is the last one he had.
How much do you want for it?
I already paid. That's what I paid for it, $10.
Oh, yeah, there you go then.
I know minimum they run about 15 to 20, so
I can't complain on that price.
no, I don't have to worry about shipping or anything. But the Tramontina Bolos machete I paid $5 for.
That's worth a punt any day of the week.
I heard that on average they run about 20, 25 new. But this was an older one, as you can saw by the edge.
Well, worst case scenario, you've got yourself a new garden tool. You know, that machete.
Well, no, that one I bought because I knew that bushcraft-wise, I've always wanted a machete, but I never liked the styles of the other ones I've seen. And I didn't realize what this style was until I watched a video about it. And it was, I just liked the fact of the heavier, style like this. Gives you some more heft. And the fact is, I mean, yes, I know it was never maintained properly because of this little bit of surface rust, but I can take care of that. And it's fairly sharp down here at the down here. Not perfect, but I can work on it. But it has a tendency to ring the way when I'm holding it, and that's like this thing wants to be used.
No, we'll definitely get that handle sorted then.
The handle sorted and getting a sheath for it.
And a wrist strap.
Well, I was thinking about, because this thing is, I'm not sure exactly how thick down the tang goes.
Mm.
Oh, I see it right there. It goes down to about right there. But down here, I could drill a hole with my, I've got a.
I wouldn't. I'd put the wrist strap, I'd choke it up around where the choil would be. Just in
But the
front
thing
of
is,
the
there's
handle.
nothing for it to attach to.
No, just literally lark's foot it around at the front of the handle on the start of the blade. Because then it's
That's
going to
about
be
an inch of non-blade right there.
Yeah, so you could put one up there. Don't need to drill or cut.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And it won't impede your swing.
Yeah, I'd make a left-handed sheath for it. But as you see, it fits my hand pretty decently without, being
That's
too
good.
small, too big, or whatever. Only thing I would, wish it had a little bit more fingerings on it here for a better grip.
The more you use it, that wood will slowly wear and weather into how you want it.
Yeah, and also not only does it good for as a tool, obviously, defense definitely. Having a small knife doesn't do much good, but this would. I just need a proper sheath that'll fit over the bolo part and go that route. Maybe something I can wear right this. I can hang off my pack as I'm going, so I can just reach back and grab it. More stuff to show. Give me a second. Oh, my knees. This was one item that Ian bought. I'm not bringing it in from the bedroom because it came with the box. Ian bought a, oops, sorry if I can get it upside down, is a propane camp stove. Ozark Trails.
Is that the one he was looking at?
He's got two, actually. One, we were just walking around after he picked this one up and put it in the car. We were going down this one set of rows of stuff, and this guy said, "Oh, it's $10." He goes, "Oh, we don't really have it. I'll give it for you for $5." Still don't have it. One, I wish we could, but we don't have it. He goes, "Then here, take it." He gave it to Ian for free. And now it's an off-brand. I've never heard this particular brand before. So I can't tell you what the name is right now because he took it home with him because his mom's going to be using it for candle making.
Okay.
So, which makes sense, better than using their electric stove for making candles. And a lot more safer in the long run because you can put it outside, that kind of thing. So, but he got this propane stove and the other propane stove.
Oh, good on him.
That is good on him. One of the things that I don't have with me today, but I'm going to be picking up down the road, are bows. I did talk to a vendor who lives in Marshalltown, not too far from me, same town where Ian lives, and he has 15 low-powered bows like the ones I used on my archery range. And he's going to sell them all 50 of them to me for about $180. Now, I know that seems a lot.
Question: is that a good price?
That for me, that is a good price, but I'm not paying all of that all at once. I'm buying half of them for $90 and the other half for $90 when I got it. So I have time over the winter to pay for them.
I only ask because I'm not being a bow purchaser myself.
Well, it's not like you can.
Well, I can. In fact, the only thing you can own over here.
Right. Also, on that from the same vendor, he also gave me some extra money bags, 3 extra money bags to go with them for free.
Oh,
He handed me 3. You can't. I'm not sure if you can tell, but these are burgundy color. So I already have a money box, but a little money bag to put the money in, to put in, take to the bank for free. Can't really knock that. No pun intended.
They're good things to have anyway.
Hey, Matt. How you doing, brother? Okay. This next item
Oh, hey, Matt.
is something Ian got because I have one. Okay. For those people who know, I have a military issue, wool blanket.
Itchy wool blanket.
Hey, I don't have any issues with it, so it's not itchy to me. I can't tell you how much he paid for it.
I know, right, CR?
Not very much, but he had to go get his own.
See, we
Mine's
call them,
there. This is his. The only way we could tell them apart is that the tags are slightly different.
so
They're
over
big
here,
size.
we call them the itchy wool blanket because it's unfinished wool. So it is absolutely scratchy. And the logic behind it is it reminds you of the luxuries you're protecting.
Well, that one's 100% wool, but it's a reprocessed wool and new wool.
Yeah, so it's fairly smooth.
Mine is probably more blend. No, mine's the same thing. 65% wool, 25% reprocessed wool, and 10% reused wool.
Well, if you ever have the luxury of coming across a British Army wool blanket, I highly recommend trying it.
Well, I do my best to find what I can, but I paid like $10 for mine. No,
Oh,
which
that's
is,
all right.
and the thing is, I like my wool blanket. I actually slept with it while we were camping, and Ian got his because I know I've got one, but he's been stealing my other ones I've been acquiring. He goes, Dad, this is the first time I've actually bought one of my own instead of stealing one of yours.
Cool.
Which is, it happens.
It's kind of him to buy his own things.
Sort of. Now,
did he have a good time?
Oh, he had a blast.
Oh,
He was so tired, he said, when he got done. Here's some more items.
Oh, Jason, that photo I sent you the other day, I've already put it on the market.
Let me see it. These are more of Ian's items, a couple free ones and a couple ones he bought himself. This is one I found myself. This is an antique Shakespeare fishing reel.
That's a good English reel, that.
No button.
No.
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell do you cast it. Yet this one is called a spin wonder reel. I've never heard of that brand or anything of it.
That's in pretty good condition, you know.
It does have a little wear on the inside, on the spinner part, and Ian got to work. It's got a little damage right there, but I found this in the trash with everything else, along with this item here, which is a 9mm speed loader. Don't ask me why. I've watched the guy throw all this stuff in the trash. Why he did it, I don't know.
Well, you'll be pleased to know you've got a reel worth between $20 and $70 there.
Well, Ian likes the fact that it's a free reel. He actually purchased a really nice rod to go with it for $5, and I will show that off here in a second. But another item we found in the trash when we were just walking around is one of these. If you know what this is, I'm sure you've heard people do skeet shooting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's for throwing clay pigeons.
This is what this is for. Yes, this was in the trash. And the other ones were being, they were asking about $15-20 for these. We found this one in the trash. So we're not so worried about that. Ian's got a whole bunch of these, a whole case of clay pigeons just sitting in a box. Not he bought the box. He actually just picked them up off the ground that were unbroken. He just saved them. He's very thrifty that way.
It's all we're allowed to use is the clay pigeons. Although that said, we are now allowed to use the Dayglow orange ones, which are much tougher.
Yep, that's what we only have is the Dayglow orange ones.
Oh, see,
Okay.
we used to shoot just grey.
Oh, those would have been tougher.
Yeah, they break easier, but you have to be a pretty decent shot to see
Right.
them.
Okay. A while back, I showed you guys one that I picked up myself for free at a yard sale. This one Ian picked up for $1. It's a 4-in-1.
The rasp.
Yep, 4-in-1 rasp. He paid $1 for this.
Handy bit of kit.
Then he got his big brother at another vendor for another $1.
Oh, take a nice bit of wire wool to that'll clean up champion.
Look at that.
But did he also remember to buy some insoles for his boot?
No. He was supposed to get some. He did not do so. And his insoles were separating from his boot, according to him. But I'm going to show you the reel, the fishing rod that he bought to go with that reel. I gave him the reel because I could not figure out how to work it, and he fixed it and got it working. So, in all fairness, since I got it for free, I'm
That
not out anything.
So that reel, I only just I didn't see all of it. There should be like a lever on the back.
There's a little lever right there.
Yeah, and when you depress that, it effectively it should clutch the reel. So
Yep.
it should then allow it to flow freely for casting.
Okay, that's when it goes the other way. Then it can be your way. I don't know anything about it because that's on him. He's the fisherman. I'm not.
I've used Shakespeare reels. I miss exclusively during my fishing. They're really well made.
Okay.
Bloody expensive though.
Here's the fishing rod he got. I'm trying to see the brand. I'm not really. It says Lucky 13 on it. It's a Models 4565, 6-foot something. It's the label's kind of wore, so I can't really tell you more than that. It looks like it might be bamboo, but I'm not sure.
Okay, bear with me. It's a 2-piece bamboo. Is it bamboo? Possibly 2-piece 6-foot 3-inch rod.
Yep, in really good condition actually.
Let's see.
No cracks. No, the wrappings are tight. No frays.
They go for about $40.
He paid less than that. It's a good reel anyway. I mean, this is a good rod anyway. I would use this rod every day.
It's made by a brand called Hedden, which I've not heard of. Must be an American brand.
I don't know.
Says it's nice for those starting out and for those seasoned.
So he's going to attach this to this, and it's a good bit of kit, as you like to say.
And you know what? I'm just looking at some of the photos of them. They're quite stylish looking.
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
there's one. Better than a poke in the eye.
Say that again.
Better than a poke in the eye.
Ow! Sorry, did that already. No, there is one item I misplaced. I bought, because Ian bought his wool blanket, I picked up some brass blanket pins.
Oh yes, you said they're nice.
Yeah, six of them for $2. And right. Good price. There was more of them out. They had several bags of them more. I could have bought all of them, but I didn't really think I had a need for that many.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I already have my own personal ones, which I'm pretty happy. I'm really happy with, but not brass ones. But but Ian didn't have any, so I was going to give him a couple, and I'm going to keep a couple and then give a couple away.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't need 6, obviously, especially when I already have.
You say that,
huh?
You say that.
Well, I mean, I already have some bigger ones that are like that big. Said about half that size, and I have a handmade one that blanket pin that a friend of mine made who was a blacksmith. So that's the circular one. I've showed it off before, and I'm perfectly happy with those. But just the fact is, finding brass ones for $2, that's a bonus. But I misplaced it somewhere amongst all the stuff I had, because I had it in my front pockets of my shorts. Now I can't remember where I put it. It's probably on my desk somewhere, because I just threw everything on my desk when I got home, and I buried everything. But I think I did a pretty good haul for what we did. I was on a limited budget, but we had some really good junk finds in the trash. We actually had, in the same thing, they actually had some old LPs and 45s, a whole bunch of them in the same thing. Oh, one more thing. A couple more things. Sorry. I just remembered it. This was also in the same trash pile, was this. Yes, it's an old cookie tin.
You gotta love a sewing kit tin.
It actually is a sewing kit tin, which is really
There
funny.
you go. Because nobody in the history of humanity has ever bought a cookie tin with cookies in it.
I've seen them. I've seen a meme.
It's an advertising lie.
I've seen a meme where someone's doing survival thing, and they go to this building. They find a tin. They're hoping that it's a sewing kit.
It's full of cookies.
It's full of cookies.
Because nobody has them.
Because I can't say I'm disappointed, but I'd rather have the sewing kit.
In Europe, there's a brand. They're called Danish butter cookies, and they come in a round tin, but it's blue. And you go anywhere in Europe, and you mention someone needing have they got a sewing kit in the house? 99% of the time, it'll be a tin of Danish butter cookies.
Exactly, but no one's ever had the cookies. They just have the tin.
I've tried the butter cookies. I'd rather eat the sewing kit.
Well, here's the thread that came with it. I've never heard of this brand. I'm assuming that the missing word is silicone, because it just says cone on it right there.
Super sheer with, silicone.
And it doesn't say what it's made out of. I'm assuming it might be cotton.
Cookies.
Cookies, possibly.
Spun cookies.
It was originally bought for 49 cents. And it comes with a ribbon of USA ribbon.
Oh, that's cool.
That part was cool. But that was all it was in the tin to start with. Well, not quite. A little piece of a Christmas ornament and a 3x5 card. Nothing on it, just it was in there.
Always handy to have.
It is handy to have. I did find in the same box, give me a second here, is a little notepad with pencil. It said shopping list.
Oh, nice.
It's never been used, so that's cool. And also in the same box, same color. I'm not sure what the design is. It's got a crown on it. There's another one with another pencil.
Oh.
So this is probably going to go in my survival kit, as everybody needs one anyway. And a pencil always works. It doesn't take much to make a pencil work.
Yeah, it's that old joke, isn't it? NASA spent millions developing a pen at a right in space. Russians took a pencil.
Exactly.
It's true, though. They're writing the wet, the wind, upside down, inside out.
They won't write underwater very well, unfortunately, because they can't find anything that will,
Yeah, well.
Hey, Magnus, how you doing, brother?
I've tried to resist doing my my long divisions in the swimming pool now.
Yeah. Apparently, Magnus likes the Danish cookies. Now, this one here does not even say what they were.
With a name like Magnus, I would assume Danish cookies are not massively far away from him.
Oh, he says you had 4 or 5 of the 5 or 6.
No,
of
there
the
you go
tins.
then.
But the thing is, you can also use it for a possible signal mirror. If you want to
And
go that route.
not forgetting hitting your sibling round the head.
Or trying to fan a fire like I did on Saturday.
They're actually because they have or some of them have like a gasket style in the lid. There's normally like a smear of what could be silicon. They're
Well,
really
here
good.
it just has a little ridge.
They're really good for making char cloth.
I would assume it would make a really good char cloth maker. Yeah.
Not as good as a coffee can, but you got to take what you can.
Okay, it does have a name on here and a date. It says 1995, Fresh Beginnings Inc. In very tiny letters right there. Sorry, right there.
Beginnings. Ink.
But I'm
cookies. 1995. Right.
I don't think I have anything else over here, do I?
Yes, they are a cookie company.
What kind of cookies?
Generic American cookies.
Well, define generic American.
Round, diabetes-inducing, probably
Chocolate
good
chip
enough.
or oatmeal?
Just your generic cookies.
Well, see, to me, a generic cookie is plain cookie with no chocolate chips.
Yeah, they make them.
Okay.
They make all the sort of stuff you assume when someone says American cookie. Chocolate chip, plain.
Cans are now plastic nowadays. That's what I have in here. They do
Marco,
make a really good fire kit supplement, for the plastic ones nowadays, because it keeps your tinder dry, that kind of thing. But that's about it. But it takes up space. You can't really use them for anything else. You can't cook with them. You can't do anything else with them.
It was not aware they'd moved to plastic.
But I do have coffee, which I like to carry, so I'm okay with that.
See, I've got a coffee. Well, it's a tea tin from, I want to say, the 1930s. I keep my coffee in.
We have a metal tin for some of that stuff, but
I wasn't aware I buy my coffee in paper bags and store it in a tin can. So I wasn't aware they do it in plastic now.
Yeah, that's
You
about.
learn something every day.
Like I said, with the exception of the blanket pins, which I can't figure out where I put. It is, mind you, it is a small bag. That's pretty much what we found that we could afford to buy, because
See, I was on the puns.
Oh, he's always on the puns. At least we're not talking about MREs anymore.
Well, don't get him going.
For those people who were not here at the beginning, I'm going to make a disclaimer. This is me against this company. I do not like the Ready Wise breakfast skillet at all. I would not recommend it.
Stupid question, but what was actually in it? What was meant to be in it?
Okay, according to the ingredients, cooked freeze-dried sausage crumbles, pork, salt, brown sugar, spice, and natural flavor. What's spice?
Well, over here, spice is an illegal substance.
Whole egg, skim milk, soybean, modified cornstarch, salt, xanthan gum, liquid pepper extract, and citric acid. That's not food.
That's a chemistry lesson.
Potatoes. That's it. Just potatoes.
Potatoes with flavoring.
Nope, just potatoes. Doesn't say anything else on that. On cheddar cheese, pasteurized milk, cheese cultures, salt, enzymes, annetto for color. I'm not sure what annetto is. It's like ANNATTO. Never heard of it. Potato starch, anti-caking agent.
It's a plant.
Powdered cellulose, anti-caking agent. Onion, green pepper, red pepper, olive oil, onion powder, and black pepper.
There's far too many chemicals in that for my
That's
liking.
what I was thinking. And I did the 8 ounces of water, just like what the instructions said to do. I did the amount I needed it, and I waited the appropriate amount of time. and I put in boiling hot water, like
Yeah,
you
that
do
puts
with
me
any
off.
of these things. And they were still not done. It still tasted terrible. There was no, it tasted, it was food. It was not, I would not go out of my way to eat this.
Yeah, but you weren't in a survival situation, were you?
No, I would not.
So it
That's
shouldn't be
supposed to be a
tasting.
backpacking meal too. I
That's
would
what I
not buy
mean.
that for backpacking.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
survival situation, fair enough. Let it taste like crap. It's only supposed to keep you alive. But that shouldn't be doing that.
No,
That
but
should
the
taste
but
good.
the potatoes, they were not saturated enough water. I mean, I put plenty of enough water. I don't want to put too much water in there before because I don't want soggy food.
No, all the moisture will have been absorbed by the amount of salt and the anti-caking agents and stuff.
Yeah, and they were like crunching into the potatoes. Potatoes should not be
Oh,
crunchy,
no.
and
No, you're
that in
spot on
itself
there.
is something. Like I said, I will not buy Ready Wise again. Um, and the other one that we had available at Walmart at the time was the beef stroganoff. And for those people who already know me, know I'm allergic to mushrooms, and that's what they have in those. But I'm working. I'm going to try to find some of the better ones, such as the chili mac and other ones from Mountain House, because I'm very happy with those. But I got to go to Bass Pro or somewhere else to pick those up because they don't carry them at Walmart now.
I mean, this is one of the reasons I just rely on the British MRE bags. I know exactly what's in them.
Well,
It's
I don't
not a
have
bad
access to
price.
British ones. If you could send me one, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'd pay you the shipping.
Do you know what? I don't even know if they would ship it.
We don't know. If it's completely sealed, anything's possible.
Oh yeah, it's completely sealed. Like,
Or we could just find a way to get a case of them and just mail them that way.
I'm just having a look at the real termat food. Yee, gods, I've eaten for a week for less than this stuff costs.
No, I'm not going to Dune. I'm not going to Arrakis. The spice is not the kind of thing. Wrong kind of spice. But I would say this. Will I definitely be going back to the Watcher County Flea Market? You better believe it. It is. I walked.
It did look very, it looked like I could have a good route around.
For me, since I haven't walked a lot since I've been injured, and I'm trying to get myself back into shape. The 2 days I was there, I walked over 6 miles.
That's not bad, That's not bad.
Uh,
Especially given the fact you're walking on a bum knee.
Yep. And Saturday, apparently, according to my step count, 9,735 steps.
Good for you.
Only a little over 4,353 on the Sunday, because we kind of left around noon. We didn't stay the whole day because a lot of the vendors were shipping out at noon. So,
well, it's life, isn't it?
Well, Ian was exhausted because he wasn't used. He's a gamer. He's pretty much sedentary for the most part, playing video games. But he loves doing this. He was just tired.
We all get tired.
We got there just a little bit after 8, and we didn't leave until a little after 4. And I didn't sit down until we went about around noon for about 15 minutes to grab a sandwich and some water, and I went back out because I bought my own food. I didn't buy food there. So I had a buttered turkey sandwich and went right back out there and just kept on going. But it cost like $4 for each of us to get in, which Ian paid for himself. I got $5 for parking, which was really cheap. Usually it was 10. And this Sunday it was free to get in. So
how
that's
far
a
was
bonus.
the campground?
The campground was about 20 miles.
Is that from the fair?
From the flea market site, yes. But to be fair, that's the only campground within that distance anyway that allowed the style camping I do, not a, as you would call a caravan park.
Yeah.
I don't want, because, we have tents. I have my big Agnes
you've got to
copper
go
squirt.
somewhere where you can use a tent.
Exactly. Ian had his tent. I had my tent. I actually put a cot in mine, and I realized I need to change the style of cots I'm using if I'm going to be sleeping off the ground.
Well,
Because my
you've got a big
full-size
nose
cot,
with the roof.
I was really close to the roof. But I've been seeing these new ones by Nature Hike that are like, they could be only 6 inches tall, but still a full cot. I'm
Yeah, they
thinking
just
about
lift you
getting
up
one
a
of
bit.
those. Huh?
They just lift you up just enough to keep off
Just
the
enough.
damp.
Yep. And I'm still going to use my sleeping pad. I was using my military thermarest, and I had used my lightest version of my sleep system, like my negative 40-degree sleep system. It comes, you got 3 different versions. You got your Gore-Tex liner, then you got your intermediate winter bag, and then you got your lighter one. I just used the lightest version with my pillow and an inflatable pillow by Climate. Because I slept like a baby.
See, I have a Climate skeleton pad. They've not made them in years, and it is by far the best thing I've ever purchased for camping.
Yeah, I got mine as a Climate X, the extra large one with the cover, and
They're really.
I used it for my knee. So I have
People
trouble
don't
sleeping.
understand how good the Climate stuff is.
Oh, the Ian fell in love with my Big Agnes.
Bottom 10.
That I know my sleeping pad that he was using.
Ah,
He says, "I'm going to inherit this." No, you're not.
not
I'm
yet,
taking
you're
it
not,
with
maybe,
me.
boy.
No, I told him if he wants one, he's going to have to go buy his own. That's mine.
Yeah, the Big Agnes stuff, to be fair, it's a bit pricey, but generally speaking, it's good value.
I paid $5 for it.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting one for $5.
Mm-mm. When I was working over at the D.A.V thrift shop, when I got all the camping gear, that's where I got it, and I bought anything and everything that came in that was backpacking that came in. My tent was like less than $10. That's including footprint, tent, and the rainfly, and the poles and everything. $10. That's a $500 tent. I rocked on that one.
Yeah,
And also, I paid $10 for
pricey.
the other one I brought with me, but didn't use, and that was my Light Fighter 1. I brought it with me, but I didn't use it.
Yeah, you're not getting a cot in that. Not your
Oh, no,
cot.
no. The Light Fighter 1 is meant to be sat on top of a cot. You can actually put it on. I did a video about it earlier this year.
I don't think I would bother putting it on a cot quite honestly.
Oh, it does work really, really well. It's made to be put on a cot, a military style cot. It gives you the loft off the ground, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can put your sleeping pad under the tent and on top of the cot, so it doesn't slide around or anything like that. And yeah, it gives you all the bonuses without the negatives, but it's a single person tent, so you can't bring your gear inside.
It is a straight up shelter and nothing else.
It's a military tent. That's all it's for. But it could be on the ground or on a cot. It could be either one. And the best part, if I have the winterization kit, it could be a 4-season tent. That's the only bonus, which I don't have yet. That's like $170 I don't have, because that's what everybody's selling it for.
Still not a bad price.
No, I paid $10 for the freaking tent, so I'm not going to be out a lot of, even if I buy that one, I'm still less than what it is cost brand new.
I was going to say, even if you bought it as it sits, you're still going to be quids in.
And that's the thing. I mean, I plan on doing that because I want to have that option, because that's probably going to be the one while I carry the Big Agnes with me in my everyday carry backpack, wherever I go, it goes. So I have a tent with me wherever I go. I also do have my Ridgeline tarp in there with me on top of that as a backup. because you always need a backup.
Mm-hmm.
But and people are wondering, and my pack with all that stuff in it that I usually carry is less than 32 pounds. That's saying something.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not super heavy, not super light, but it's it's like midweight.
Well, this is
But
the thing, isn't it? People get obsessed with trying to have, what they're even cutting down their zip pulls to save weight.
or cutting down their toothbrush.
Yeah, you're not going to the South Pole. Weight isn't really an issue.
Nope. You're not getting my sleeping bag there, CR.
No, but because the US Marine Corps are swapping to a new sleep system, the current sleep systems that both you and I have got are going on the market for nothing.
Well, thing is, Ian was using the old school sleep system, the old military sleeping bag. The old khaki color one piece.
Yeah.
Now they're not meant for -30 or anything like that. Fahrenheit. And okay, give me the conversions. What is -40 Celsius in Fahrenheit?
Wouldn't -40 Celsius, I believe.
So
It's exactly the same.
it's the same?
Yeah, it's the only point at which they meet.
I thought absolute zero was that.
Well, but absolute zero is a different matter altogether. But yeah, -40 is -40.
Actually, no. -40. I don't know if I could do negative on this thing.
Well, I just Googled it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is. Okay. I had to figure out how to do the temperature thing. It's a plus minus thing. Yeah. The best I can do is -30. So, and I'm not going to, and I got mine, I lucked out on mine. So mine only costs $8, $8 or $9.
I would say jump onto eBay. They are flogging them off. And because they're in the process of being X'd out, they don't fall under the do not sell category.
Right. And let me see here.
So I may very well pick up a couple of sets. Because I've got the woodland camo and you've got the morally inappropriate ACU, don't you?
Yeah, but the thing is, that's just the Gore-Tex cover. That's my actual intermediate bag is gray.
Yeah, so the woodland one are green and black. There's no grey in it. The
I've got the
ACU
gray
was
one because
grey and black.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what color, the gray or the black. It doesn't
Does
matter.
the same job.
Does the same job. And they're running about 180 right now on eBay.
That's still peanuts. Something that cost $1,000 when it came out.
Right. And I've slept with them with all the pieces put together, but I realized the system itself is adjustable for whatever temperature you're working with. You could, if you want to go hot weather, sleep with the light one like I did. Just that. Or if you really want to go light, you just don't have to worry about it. Just use the Gore-Tex, cover.
Yeah.
And a blanket. You'll be dry. And that kind of thing.
It's completely modular.
Which is great. But you got to carry the whole thing, which makes it heavy.
It is incredibly heavy.
But I like the versatility. Now, would I keep that in my vehicle? You better believe it.
It's an ideal kit if you're going somewhere for more than a weekend.
Exactly.
It is no good if you're going backpacking.
Well, it depends. If you're using the lightest portion of the system, yes. Because you can use the Gore-Tex liner and the light one to, if you're doing
use the patrol bag when I fly because it's quite compressible.
Yeah. If I was just using the Gore-Tex liner and the lightest version of it and my Ridgeline tarp as a cover, then that would be perfect.
Normally, if I'm traveling, I'll take the patrol bag and use it as my rucksack liner.
I could do
So-
that, but the thing is, it's an external thing and it snaps together anyway. So
Well, so I put it. I've got I stick my sleeping bag inside the rucksack, load everything inside the sleeping bag, cinch it down, then I don't have to worry about anything getting loose.
right, I've seen people do that.
It's
I don't
great
have any
for,
straps for that, unfortunately, other than
especially
ones
on
that
a
compression
plane.
straps.
If you've
Well,
got to put stuff in a hold.
but I've got my backpack for the big things and stuff like that. Ian's has the old, well, the newer version of the Alice pack, but he doesn't have the
Mhm.
frame. And he's working on, he wants to get the frame for his. I've got a medium version and a small version, the old school khaki version.
So I've got not the
I got
latest.
two. He's got one, but
I've not got the spare system. I've got the one before the spare. I'd love to get a copy of the spare system,
yeah.
but $1,200, it's not happening. And the big selling point was it's supposed to be more comfortable and less damaging to your back than an Alice pack. That's true, but you can't carry as much
Mm-mm.
because it only has two vertical frame rails. It has no cross members.
I've seen the newest, I guess you want to call it frame that they use now. It's not made of metal like the original Alice
No,
packs.
it's polycarbonate.
Yeah, and I've seen somebody modify their pack to use the polycarbonate with the old school Alice pack, and it looked so comfortable.
Well, the spare system, by
I
all
don't know.
accounts, is the most comfortable thing ever.
I don't know.
It's super modular.
I started off when I started doing all this stuff. I had a aluminum external frame backpack.
The old toboggan style backpacks.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got one of those in my wardrobe.
But when I moved up and got better ones, I got internal frame ones, which I liked a lot because they fit my body style when I was heavy. I have not wore my new packs since I lost the weight, so I have to readjust everything once I put it on because I'm down 87 pounds. It makes a difference.
Mm.
You'd be surprised. You got to be careful with the pre-owned though, Cooter.
Be fair, $300 is still a good price if it's the full system with both
And it goes
storage
down to
bags.
negative, 30. Now, let me remind you, negative 30 is the survival rating, not the comfort rating. Subtract 10 if you want the comfort rating.
I mean, if you go and buy yourself a silk bag liner, you'll get another 5-6 degrees.
Oh yeah. Well, you can get a regular, even a regular sleeping bag liner, but some people use on the ACT
Mm-hmm.
as sleeping bags instead of regular sleeping bags. They use the sleeping bag liners they can get from Walmart really cheap, which are made to be put into your sleeping bag to keep it from getting dirty.
Yeah,
They're using them as regular sleeping systems.
and they do add a few degrees. Not a lot, but a few.
Yeah, I've seen the ruck pack frame. That's the frame. We got the rucksacks. I mean, I've got a medium and a small, but my small is the old first, khaki version, which I paid $15 for at a bargain bin out of a Hy-Vee grocery store. Don't ask me how I got it for $15. That's what just happened to be there, and I used it for years. Still got it. It's in the closet. But my other one I use it for my bushcraft stuff now, is my medium one. And it's a lot more comfortable than the original one because it's bigger, but still because in there I've got my my poncho in there and a whole bunch of other really cool stuff. Another flint and steel setup. Never have too many of those. Now that I have another one of these, don't have to worry about losing this one. It looks orange on my screen, even though I know it's red. So $10 for a Mora, good price. By the way, for those people who did not know, Walmart sells Moras now online.
Oh. Walmart's an interesting place.
They actually have the sleep systems as well. Used, yes, but they have them on their website. I don't know how or why they would have used items on their website, but they do.
Well, Walmart is a multinational clearance company in essence.
Pretty much. I paid less than that for my sleep system there, Cooter. I paid $8. I pay ridiculously low prices for the things I find. And I don't know how. I don't know why. I'm not going to look in it too hard because it just happens, and accept it that I find them. Like my Pathfinder water bottle for $3 when I know it's like $35. I'm okay with that too. I understand about the lookalike ones. Mine are not lookalikes. All mine are name brand stuff. Not sure what else. I mean, oh, one more thing that Ian found. He said, well, I could refill it, which he's not wrong. He found one of these.
Huh?
Little propane bottle. It was in the trash. As anybody knows who does backpacking, you can now refill these with the little adapter things.
Just got to be careful and never fill them to more than 2/3.
Yep, exactly. You got to chill one and heat up the other, and it'll fill up like that. But yeah, these make really good for backpacking, especially since he's got his propane stoves. The fat ones may not. This probably holds the same size as a little 1 pound propane bottles you get from Walmart or any other outfitter store. But it's skinnier, which means it would take up less. You can just sit in the corner of your bag, be out of the way.
Well, the good thing is those skinny ones fit inside an interior jacket pocket to warm up.
Yep. Or
So
if you have a backpack like I do, it has the water bottle pocket. This would probably fit in those long water bottle pockets.
Yeah, but the idea is you slide them into your internal pocket, and it warms them up, so you can use them to cook quicker. Once the bottle gets warm, the gas vaporizes better.
Yeah. Yes, CR. The lookalike ones are like $2 at Walmart in the fishing section. They look like Moras, but they're not. This one actually is a real Mora. As you can see. And now I was not expecting it to be carbon. I didn't even look, to be honest. I would have took a stainless steel one or the carbon one, but I always thought the carbon ones are going to be a little bit more. I know they're more prone to rust.
I was going to say I'd get some mineral oil on that pretty fast.
Yeah, or you can use what is it? I got 3-in-1 oil, but I was going to say you can use
Lube?
No.
Individual craft
It's a spray thing that you for
ballast oil. Ballast oil?
No, they don't call it that here.
Should do. It's an American product.
I'm just trying to remember. I mean, thing is, I know what it is. I could see it in my head, but the name is just not clicking, which is really sucky at my age. I know
low-cal cooking spray, that would work.
No, well, any canola oil would work technically, but I was thinking more of it's a lubricating spray, but it's not
WD-40.
That's it.
Oh, I wouldn't touch that stuff.
But it would work temporarily. 3-in-1 oil would be better, by the way, because you can use it to work with your firearms as well. Before anybody says anything, yes, it has been done. Yes, it will work. When you don't have regular gun oil, 3-in-1 oil will work.
The old WD-40 when you need to make sure the sticky thing remains stuck for as long as possible.
Pretty much. But like I said, I mean, I would right here. I'm planning on seeing about how many people I can get to this thing in the spring. It's a late. Well, I got the dates. Give me a second. I can figure out what I did with my phone. I could figure out what I did with it. I set my phone down, and I don't know what I do. Did I put it on here? Nope. Oh, guess what I just found?
A small brass adjuster for a lighter.
No, my brass blanket pins. It was underneath my computer the entire time.
I think we were all quite excited that you'd found the adjuster.
I would have, but that's not. It was in the kitchen when I was filling it up and everything.
I feel massively let down now.
No, but I've got my blanket pins that I was looking for anyway. But these are actually pretty nice, decent size, probably about 3 inches long.
Oh, for the love of God, CR.
These are actually got pretty good tension on them and a sharp point, obviously. If you want to use it as a fishing hook, you can probably do that. But he wants me to pin this comment. I'll do this. Watch this. See if I can. There you go. He's pinned. For no reason whatsoever. But for $2 for 6 of these, that's a good price.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad price, is it?
Yeah, but the thing is, these are from, okay, I'm not sure if you remember this company or not, or have it over there. It's called from Campmore. Now, I don't know how much they paid for it originally. I probably could scan it and see what it says. But I'm going to give 2 of these to Ian. 2 I'm going to give away. And 2 I'm going to keep. Not that I need any, but I'd rather, just have extras. My phone down on my. No, it's not my bag. Not my. It'll probably come to me when I least expect it because I put it down and I don't remember where I put it.
It's behind you.
That's what I looked. First thing I did, I reached behind me in my chair.
Like my career.
I usually have them in my pocket. The only thing I have in my pocket right now is my flashlight. And I just trying to figure out what I did with it. But I moved some stuff around, so I don't know what I did with it. It's probably right in front of me and I don't even see it. Nope. It might be underneath my chair for all I know. But that's okay. Unpin that comment. Hey Jay, how you doing? Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I mean, the kind of stuff we found is very eclectic for the most part, with a bushcraft theme, backpacking theme, for the most part. But the fact is that we found all this stuff for under $100. I'm actually kind of surprised. Ian got 2 propane stoves, fishing pole with fishing reel. He got 2 knives himself, which he's carrying. One's called an Elite Edge. It's a little military style knife about that big. I showed it off. And American designed, built in China. And a little Victorinox little pen knife about that big. Little pen knife, but it had the tweezers and the toothpick still intact, which is surprising, for $3. Oh, and the little lighters, 50 cents a piece. Once I get them working here. This one was working this afternoon. It's not working now. I'm not sure what happened. It was working before. And the 2 Sharpening stones. He has another sharpening stone he took home with him. They had a little stand with it. So with the strop and all that other stuff, we paid so much money, less money than I would have if I would have brought it new. Yep, the real deal. And I found the reel. He found the fishing rod to go with the reel. And he was out and about on his own for a bit. He said, "Dad, I don't like when I'm hanging out with you." But at the last day, that's all he did. It was like he wouldn't leave my side. But I just kept on trudging on and all that other thing. I hope I used that word right. I believe it's a British term. I could be wrong. You'd have to tell me, Rob, if I'm wrong.
I think so.
To trudge?
Yeah, trudging about to move slowly in a lumbering, miserable fashion.
Well, I wasn't able to go fast, but I was able to keep moving. I think I did amazingly well.
Trudging is usually applied to chain gangs, death marches, that sort of thing.
Well, the amount of people that were there Saturday, it kind of felt like that, especially it wasn't like super hot or anything like that, but it was full sun, blue skies. I did not get a sunburn. I just turned really dark. Ian, on the other hand, was in full blackout mode from head to toe. Military hat, flaps down, black sweat hoodie, full length pants, and his boots. Arms covered all the way up to here with fingerless gloves on. It was probably about 80 degrees, but he was fully covered. You'd think, he was goth or something, but he just. I told him his pants are REI hiking pants, which means you can take them off at the knees and make them into shorts. He didn't want to take them off because he's afraid of getting sunburned. That's the whole point of a tan, so you don't sunburn, so you don't burn. Me, I just get dark. Him, he burns. When we did a get-together a few years ago, before the gathering we went fishing in a canoe, and he didn't have his fishing shirt on. He bright red with welts on both his arms.
Oh,
he burns easily. He's of Nordic descent on his mom's side. So they're from the Olsen's side of the, Norway sections. So they burn really, really easily. His mom did too, so that happens. Me, on the other hand, I just get dark.
I get quite a nice colour of red, and then the following morning I just have a lovely tan, and it annoys absolutely everybody.
Oh, I just get, this. See this right here. You can tell. Let me show you something here. If I can just use my belly. Sorry about the whiteness of my belly, but you can see the difference. I don't have much of a belly as I used to, so it's good. It's still disconcerting most of the time when I try to go put on clothes and I can't freaking fit into them because they're too big. Everything I own is too big, with the exception of my shirts, which I wore out. Like this one here, my wife got me my bow hunter shirt. Top of the hour, okay. I'm actually wasn't sure how long I've been on to just that kind of thing.
You've been on about 2 hours.
Yep. I could see the TikToker thingy at the top says live and recording. But if anybody wants to know about some of the stuff that we found, we did find a few other items. I did get a couple of, let me show you something I got for Jenny the second day. Give me a second here. Love, can I show them your art? Where's it at? How would you care about this? I can't remember how much I paid for this, but yeah, it was half price, $7.50 for both of these. This is on barnwood. It's embroidered.
That's nice.
Now, here's the thing. There's two.
Yeah. Well, that's quite nice, though.
You can see the barnwood and everything. I did for $7.50.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, can you?
Well, Jenny loves owls.
Ah, well.
You know, anybody can buy jewelry for their wife. I buy my wife's collection stuff for her. She likes owls. But the last thing I got for her, I mean, I'll show you here. I believe it's still, yeah, here it is. Apple butter.
Mm.
And there's, if anybody's interested in, that is an Iowa made apple butter. The Amish made it.
Oh, nice.
So, and here's the ingredients compared to the breakfast skillet thing: applesauce, sugar, water, distilled vinegar, cinnamon, cloves, and salt.
Preservative, anti-caking agent,
This thing is just, it is what it says it is.
pepper flavouring.
And it came in a nice little jar for $3.
Nah, you're not going to argue, are you, for 3 nights?
Mm-mm. But like I
Very
said,
good.
I mean, Jenny loves apple butter and things like that. I tried to find her grape jelly, but they didn't have any. And they had some other flavors, but I figured that she, you know, I can't go wrong with her favorite. So
Well, it's worth a go, isn't it? Like, you know.
exactly. And I didn't even get through buildings. I literally, like Ian, by the second day, I was so wore out. You'd think with me, with my knee problems, my knee would hurt the worst. Nope, it was a
So-
little stiff.
How many days does it run for?
Okay, if I would have went every day that it was open, it opens up the Thursday before we went. So 4 days.
Now, obviously, I'm not suggesting going for 4 days because I think by that point I'd do someone a mischief. But if you went all 4 days, could you fill all 4 days? You know,
I
is there
don't know.
enough? Is there enough stuff there to warrant being there for 4 days?
Oh, if I had the money, that was the only thing that limited me, to be honest. I didn't have the funds. If I would have had the $100 like I did for the bug out bag challenge I did a while back with Dan from Herbert T Outdoors, I could have done a lot more. It's just the fact is I didn't have the time to make it through. That's
That's
why.
what I mean. Could you justify being there all 4 days? Is there enough?
Oh yeah, 20 acres, yes. But I would be able to take my time and assess what I really wanted and what I didn't. Also, did I have the room to carry it back?
I suppose, yeah, if you've got to drive 20 miles to your base each time.
Well, I was not driving my truck. I was driving Jenny's car
Ah,
because my brakes are still out in my truck, which I still have to replace.
so you're a
But
bit limited there as well.
yeah, if I would have had my truck, I could have carried more. And I would have picked different items that were bigger that would fit in the back of my truck. You know, because one thing that I did see there was a farrier forge with a hand crank blower for $175.
Yeah, that's not bad.
If I would have had the reason I wouldn't have got that, even if I did have my truck and the money, I don't have any place to put it here yet. Jenny and I were discussing about being able to be qualified to get our VA home loan to be able to purchase a place of our own. But we need to discuss whether we want to stay here for the year of our lease or just go ahead and get the loan now and try to buy our house and new place now.
Would you get penalised on the lease?
I don't know. We never really discussed it, but they're really good with us. He's a veteran too, the landlord. So that helps.
Well, yeah.
So he would understand. And I believe he's a veteran. Hey, love, is Chris a veteran?
I think so.
Yeah. I think he would understand because he knows that we were trying to use this place as a stepping stone to get our credit where we needed to be able to purchase our own place. And he knows that my main concern of this place, besides the location, which is like too close to downtown, that there's no yard to speak of that I could do anything with. You know, I need to be able to set up my range, I want to be able to have trees, whole 9 yards. And this place does not have it. And the fact that we have the emergency services, both police and fire and ambulance services, go past our front of our house on a regular basis, like almost daily basis. Full blown sirens.
It's still better than a motel, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, we'd also have the house next door, which they're selling, that used to all one property, but they broke it up into two. We don't even have a garage to store anything. So it'd be great for a starter home for a beginning family. But for Jenny and I, we need a place we're going to go down and settle in and not have to worry about moving anymore.
A bit quieter, like.
Oh, definitely.
I get that. But
that's our goal. Anyway.
We're looking at something similar for us. We're looking at moving out into the sticks.
I would definitely take you to the Watauga County Flea Market, CR. If among the other places I would go looking for things. I would love to take him to the Brass Armadillo in Des Moines, because when I took SD Mountain there with Ian found a cannon. I did a small video about it.
Everyone needs a cannon.
It was $1,250.
Imagine not having a cannon.
I was trying to debate, if I had the money, would I buy it? I go, probably. What do I do with it? I have no idea. Do I want it? Yeah.
And what
every man
do with
needs
that cannon?
You know?
Yeah. What you can do with that cannon? That's a future Colin problem.
But look at the things I couldn't. I think it was on wheels. It was, I tried to check see if it was a fake one.
Mm-hmm.
No. I checked the barrel and everything. Oh my God. It had the fuse hole, the whole 9 yards. Oh my gosh. The barrel was like that big around. It was not a huge one, but still enough.
Yeah.
It was bigger than a signal cannon, but smaller than a full-size artillery cannon. So I think it might have been used on a ship, possibly.
Might have been possibly a mortar. See you later, CR.
Be well, CR. Hey, Evan, how you doing, brother? Long time no see. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'd do with a cannon that big.
It's a nice idea, but the practicalities are.
I know, that's the only issue. I mean, do I need it? No. Do I want it? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not a firearm guy generally.
I kind of do need it a lot.
Because, I mean, the bushcraft side of me said, that'd be so cool. It's a signal cannon. Yeah, it's signal for help, that kind of thing. 2, take down a bear with it. Yeah, I could do that.
I'll just add it to my rucksack when I go for a hike.
Nope, it's got wheels. Pull it along. Okay.
You saw that ensemble I sent you in the group chat, didn't you?
I think so.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to piece that together.
Yeah, just like the fact that
the thing is that not need anything.
Well, the thing is with some of the things that we find, I mean, I'm trying to figure out, because we're in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. Some of this stuff should not be here, but it's here. And part of me, just a little bit of it, feels like somebody out there is trying to tell me something. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Well, maybe
really?
when, down the road where fortune favours and you can get yourself a place, have a cannon on the drive.
No, I'd have a little tower turret thing on the house. Because
Do the old Mary Poppins thing, 1 o'clock every day, go and set it off.
Hey, there's worse things to do.
True.
And worse movies to reference, because I love Mary Poppins, because Julie Andrews was one of my favorite actresses. Dame Julie Andrews, I believe.
Yeah, she was a star.
She was beautiful. That's all I can tell you. In and out.
The remake was not so good.
Huh?
The remakes and the
No.
sequel, I didn't. Yeah, no.
And Dick Van Dyke, may
Genius.
he still live on.
The most Australian English chimney sweep in living history.
Who cares?
It's like the worst accent in living history, isn't it?
Thing is, I didn't care that if he wasn't doing a proper English accent. But the thing is, he's still around. He could still do the dance.
He's 99.
He was on the Masked Singer a while back,
Oh.
and no one realized it was him. He's 90
I
something
don't
years old.
watch TV, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I just saw a snippet on either YouTube or Instagram or something like that. When they unmasked him, they didn't realize it was him doing all the singing. He's in his 90s, and he was keeping up with the other people who are like a third his age.
Well, do you know what it is, don't you? It's because he wants to.
And he is only as old as you feel,
And that's the thing. He wants to do these things, so he does.
Yep. And like I said, he's a beautiful person. I love what he does. I've loved from when he did his Dick Van Dyke show way back in the day. Even though I had to watch him in reruns till now, and I watched all his movies and stuff.
Oh,
He was in Night of Museum. Did you see that one?
Yes, yeah. He plays one of the bad guys who turns good.
Yeah, I know, which is something he doesn't normally do, which him and Mickey Rooney and I can't remember who the other person was, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's still more spry than I am.
He's in better shape than I'll ever be.
And if he doesn't make 100, I'll be surprised.
Well, he's 99, so
he's. I think it's later this year. It's his birthday.
Yeah, he's 100 either this year or start next.
So what have you been up to, Evan? Sorry, I had to. We were talking about the Watcher County Flea Market finds that I've got, and over half the stuff we found in the trash, and these are not cheap items either. So if you know anybody who's into black powder, I've got a EC loader. I got to do something with, because I don't have black powder.
I was going to say, it's a very use case bit of equipment, isn't it?
The thing is, I could use it, which is really weird. I want to. I literally found a really nice muzzle loader for $100. The only issue, I didn't have $100 on me, because I even went back to look at it the next day, but they had pulled out early, and it wasn't really. It needed a little TLC. It wasn't like super rusted or anything like that, just surface stuff. But it was a really nice modern muzzle loader. And on another table of another vendor, I found the black powder. So, I mean, I could have had almost everything I needed without actually having to leave the place. And yeah, I could have bought ammo there that I needed for my 22 and all that stuff. They just didn't have the extra clips that I was asking for. He said, I was going to bring them, but at the last minute, I left them behind. He said, so.
Yeah, all right. If you've got all that ammo, you don't leave the clips behind.
Well, the thing is, because the ammo goes for more than just the particular size of 22, because I've got a 795 Marlin. Not
Yeah, but
every.
you're still likely to bring the whole kit and caboodle, aren't you?
Well, he brought the. They were like it was the one box he left behind that had that particular clip in it. Those set of clips. Otherwise, I would have bought a couple of them.
Mm.
And he had a lot of the ammo that I already use, that I've been starting to use, which are really nice. But the thing is, I can get it. The prices he had were a little more elevated than I can get them here, because I can get my 22 is really, really cheap here for some reason. For it's a new Aquila brand.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if you know those, but since you don't have a lot of firearms available to you, probably not. But other than that, like I said, I didn't even get through. I mean, I got through the infield. Most of the stuff I did over the weekend was in the infield only of the racetrack and the whole site.
All right.
And I did between the 2 days over 6 miles. For
So when's
me,
the next
that's
one?
amazing. And my hips are the only thing that was sore. And I tried using my well, I'll show you what I was using. This is what I had my phone in, which I could use it as a walking stick if I wanted to. I tried, but I couldn't handle it. So I collapsed it down and use it as a selfie stick, mostly for recording, because it was just easier.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I've tried those monopods with the phone holder. No.
Okay, this particular phone holder is a Bauer. I'm not sure if you guys can read that. It's like right.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to read. I'm sorry. Right there, you can probably read it better. I got this from Walmart for like less than $15, and this is like the third or fourth one I've got, because I found one at a Goodwill, used it till it broke, bought another one, it broke because it got caught in a corridor, ordered 2 more from the website, still got both, and these things work on both my cell phone as well as my GoPro.
Oh, okay.
So, and I
I mean,
can turn it.
I've got mobile phone holders, gimbals. I mean, I camera gear and I collect the stuff.
But
But
this stuff
9
here
times
works
out of
really well for
10,
me.
I end up using the 10.99 little tripod grabby stand I bought at a service station.
I tried the little tripod thingies. They the ones that look like selfie sticks with little things that pop out.
Mm-hmm.
They never stand up. I think I just remembered where I put my phone. Give me a second. Oh man! Ow! My knee just popped.
Yeah, I've got all manner of tripods, phone stands, gimbals,
I don't have any
monopods.
gimbals.
Do you know what? I've got the DJI phone gimbal, and I've got the gimbal for the action, and I've got a whole variety of them. I'm not entirely sold on them, despite
Well,
having thousands of pounds invested into them.
well, this is the phone I use. This is just the A50 Samsung A51. It's they don't make these anymore. You can't tell, but it's got a crack in the screen. But this thing still records really freaking well.
Mm,
The video that you saw uploaded to YouTube was from my phone. The video that I'm uploading the next couple of days is all from the GoPro.
a lot of stuff now I film my Action 5 on my phone talk to each other really well, so I can use my phone as the screen for the
Right.
camera.
Well,
So
I can do that.
I can do everything I want now, and it's not a bad combination. I just need a monopody tripod, that I trust.
I got I mean my this is a monopod.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the adapter for this if I want to. I just use my head mount because it's a lot easier for me because I'm hands free,
Yeah.
and I can just turn my GoPro on, let it go, and I can shut it off as I go, and everything else. And I do have the Quick Pro app on my phone, so if I want to, have my GoPro where I can want to use it to.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go see if I can get it hooked up here. See if I can get it to work here. Okay. Thanks. See, I got. Here's me. Turn it upside down. But yeah, just like that. So I can do that if I want to. I originally had a little button activation thing,
Oh yeah,
but I broke it.
I never got on with them. I'd always have it in my pocket, setting it off.
GoPro shut off. That didn't work. There it goes. I just shut it off. And I just use that way when I'm hands free with on my headset set up. I don't have to worry about much. The only thing I've been trying to figure out how to do is you probably don't have to deal with, but I do. I don't have my hearing aids in right now. I could hook my hearing aids.
I'm so mutton, Jeff. It makes no difference.
Well, my hearing aids I can hook up to my computer via Bluetooth, right? I don't know if I can hook these up to that via Bluetooth or not, so I could use it as a mic for my camera system. Because some people have those little lapel mics and stuff like that. Since this thing has allowed me to do Bluetooth through them, I could use it through my phone for talking on the phone or whatever.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know either. That's going to be my plan for the future. If it does sync, that would be great for not needing to get a lapel mic like some people have.
I mean, only one way to find out, isn't there?
Yeah, because all I got is these are my hearing aids, folks. They're not earbuds. They act like earbuds, but they're not. And I've never heard of anything that does what these do. And these were paid for by the military. And it is a C charger thing that I actually used it so much, ran the battery out of my case. But right now they're fully charged. I just don't have them in at the moment. I don't need them 100% of the time, but when I'm out and about, I have to put them in.
Yeah.
But it's great for like if I'm listening to a book or whatever it is. I don't have to worry about it. I can do everything.
Do you know what? I use my earpods like hearing aids a lot of the time, and the good, like you said, the good thing is I can flip a book on and people think I'm paying attention.
Right.
And everyone's, oh, he's really paying attention. No, he's not. He's listening to a book.
The problem I have right now is just getting them put in.
Is still getting used to it.
Oh yeah, it takes two hands for me to do it, which is really weird because I have to put one hand over my head and the other one has to put the actual thing in my ear.
It takes a bit of time. You'll get there with it.
Well, you're going to find out just now because it's now hooked up to the computer.
Yeah, we heard.
And you heard me through. You're hearing me through my earbuds right now.
Yeah, we heard it connect.
Yeah, and how does that sound?
A little echoey, but perfectly tolerable.
Let me do something here. Okay, how about now? Testing one. About the same? Little tinny.
Yeah. A little tinny, a little bit of chamber going on, but perfectly acceptable.
Well, that's not necessarily the hearing aids. It might be the house, because when I'm inside enclosed spaces, I get like an echo effect going on.
Bit of feedback.
Yeah.
I mean,
my voice carries, and it's
perfectly acceptable.
Now, what I could do, what I've been was going to do before all this, I am just going to shut my Bluetooth off altogether and just go back to my regular.
But to be fair, the mic on your computer is designed for a purpose. Right. It's designed to be a full-bodied mic.
Now, on this thing here, it says like, there's a Bluetooth thing here. I don't know if this thing will hook up to this or not. It'd be kind of cool if it did. Because it works on this one, it'll work on the new ones and everything else. Give me a second here.
For those just joining us, the GoPro has woken up.
Now I'm just going to see what I can do about my preferences here. Try my connections. I don't know if, okay. No. See, it's got a wireless connector. I'm not sure if this one does Bluetooth or is this one Wi-Fi only. I'm trying to find that out. If it does that, that'd be great, but I don't think so. Nope, I don't think so. I think it's Wi-Fi connection. It'll allow me to connect to the app, but I don't know if it'll allow me to connect to my thing directly.
YouTube it.
Well, actually, I might be able to do it through my phone. It'd be kind of weird if it worked.
Look, it might. I wouldn't put any stock in it though.
Well, because it uses a Bluetooth connection to get to my GoPro anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or it says it uses a Wi-Fi. Sorry, connecting to Wi-Fi connection. So it probably wouldn't work, which is really sucky.
Oh,
But
you've looked.
yeah, it would have been a really cool, deal. But when this thing came out, this was not a thing. So because this is like 4 or 5 years old, and it was not what you call brand new. Oh, so connect to a new Bluetooth device. Now that would be really cool.
Well, I'll give you something to ponder on, won't it?
Yeah. Well, because usually it does a pairing mode when I shut them off, turn them back on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have to wait and see. It's really weird because I'm trying not to hit the volume control.
Yeah. I've got to go for my hearing test in the new year.
I've had my hearing tested three times this year.
Well, I've been putting it off because I know what's going to be the outcome, so it seems redundant. They're going to tell me I'm still deaf. So I wait to the new year when they do the discounted, the sales offers. If I'm going to be paid to be told what I already know, I'm not paying full price.
Right, I can understand that.
Like, oh, you're still
Dude.
deaf? Yes, I am.
Dude. Oh, dang.
Has it got a voice changer built in?
It says I can almost do it. That's my hearing aids.
Ah,
It recognizes it.
it may be that they're already connected, to something else. They can't share the connection.
No, actually, Jenny can hook up to them, which is really weird. Now, which makes it really interesting under one really weird exception. Okay, people saying that you see if you're wired, they can hear you. You see if your people are listening in what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They could do that with my hearing aids. So, yes, I'm wired.
Speaking about people
Go ahead.
listening into stuff, did you hear about Tile, the tracker app thing? People lose their keys and stuff.
Oh, I can do that with this one.
So it's like the AirTag, but it's a different brand. Turns out the company who own it have never secured them. Anybody can track them.
Hey, Ragnar. Well, that wouldn't have been good for me to tag my trailer before it got stolen.
No, because anybody could track it. That's the problem. They're saying it. People using them on their kids' backpacks and stuff. Now anybody can find your kids. Welcome to the future, eh?
Yeah.
I suppose I should go do some work at some point.
I know. I'm kind of playing around right now, and I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. I'm just putting off the inevitable.
Well, I can understand that.
I'm off tomorrow, which means my last night is always stuff I have to do, and I just can't be bothered.
Oh, it actually should. Oh, it actually showed up on my GoPro.
Oh, okay. So it at least recognises it.
Oh, yeah. It says connected devices.
Oh,
So technically, I just did connect to my GoPro.
I would suggest when testing that, test them when they're not in your ears.
Oh, I got it. One of them out right now. The other one's still in, but
So
yeah.
you might end up more deaf than you started.
No, I can turn them down. That's one thing great about it. They got a volume control and everything. It's just, oh man, when I first put them in, they got the little squeaky thing.
Ooh, that's some feedback. Ooh.
Oh yeah. And I have the problem is getting it over my ear and setting in properly. But I got them in now, and once I get them in, I just barely notice them until I have to itch my ear. Then that's a whole different ballgame. But at least I know I can hook up to them if I need to. But right now, sing. That's kind of cool. That's just not going to happen right now, though. GoPro shut off. That's good to know.
GoPro, make an absolute racket, but do very little.
The problem with that is that when clips on, he shuts my GoPro off on me, or turns it on, or does start recording or whatever by saying that, because his voice is very similar to mine.
Well, it's like when we
He
had
recognizes his voice.
The pandemic and everyone was getting everyone else's Alexa to order stuff.
Yeah.
You'd be on a live stream and you notice someone's got an Alexa in the background, you get it to do dumb stuff.
Yep. So I've learned to shut it off before he gets on, or disable the voice controls.
Yeah, I don't use voice control on any of my stuff.
I do it when I've got it on my head, because I don't have the manual controller. Because if I'm recording with my phone and the GoPro at the same time,
you don't have the controls for GoPro, no.
Exactly. But if I'm because that way I can just turn it on and off by just saying it, and it's done it. You'll see that when in part of the videos you hear me say GoPro shut off kind of thing, which is one of the reasons why I needed to learn how to edit the GoPro side and stuff, because I have to actually say stuff. But this is still one of my favorite finds of the day. Yes, it's not an expensive item, but it's the most useful item, I think.
Well, they don't always have to be expensive finds, do they?
Well, the thing is, I was expecting it to be like $20, $15, whatever, but not $5. And I just need to get finish sharpening it up a little bit and get a sheath for it, and do like you said, you put some resin or something right through here to help level that out, and probably make sure it's got a 90-degree spine on the back, or even right here, so I can
at least some of it, yeah. Just
that little 1-inch spot right there, where I could use it for the ferrule rod if I have to. But I don't know if this would work with a flint and steel setup type situation, using this as a steel. But it's supposed to be really good steel.
Oh, it's only one way to find out. Give it a go.
I have no idea if this is going to work. I have no idea if this how this would work, because it's very thin.
That might be an issue.
Look how thin that is.
It's not going to be a high carbon content.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. Whoever had it did a really good job on the handle. Ooh, dang, almost cut myself. Because I like the stain on it and everything. I just like the grip because it fits my hand. It doesn't. You won't slip on that.
Yeah, well, the more you use it, you'll find over time that it'll start to slowly erode into fitting your hand better.
Yeah, it's got some surface rust. I guess some steel wool will take care of that.
Steel wool and bicarb will take that off.
Yeah. But I like that sound. It sounds cool.
Adam's family.
I
You just have to dance the mamushka afterwards.
I can only have 2 people up, Ragnar. Me and him. I don't have the paid version. It's not
I can
because I
jump
don't
down
want
if
to.
he wants. I can
You know,
get off
I'm
if he
just
wants
about
to come
done
up.
anyway. I've got to get some sleep, and I've got to pick up
fair.
all this before I go to bed.
Fair enough.
And I think I've talked about everything I did, and everything I found, and everything Ian found, and all this other fun stuff. And will I plan on going back in the spring? Yes. I've got the dates for anybody who's going to be in the Iowa area in late April, early May.
Nope.
That's when the first one is. Anything can change for you. I know there's a possibility you might be in the States, but you won't be anywhere near me.
Well, I'll tell you, my travel plans for next year are mental without adding anything else at the moment.
I understand that. The shipping costs for you would be astronomical anyway. We can't ship
That's
you
the other
anywhere.
problem. Anything I was to potentially purchase getting home would be a living nightmare.
Yeah, I was saying the shipping cost for you.
Yeah.
Your carry-on bag type stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the problem. It's just, I'm getting to the point now where I'm booking flights and wearing 2 pairs of trousers to avoid having to pay any luggage charges.
They have these new bags that allow you to do compression things. So like
Yeah, so it's a smaller. Yeah, but you still get caught on the weight.
yeah, that's the only issue. No, the thing is, weight is for mainly they put it underneath.
No, even carry-ons now.
They're doing carry-ons now.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, if you think if everyone's taking their entire family jewels in a carry-on, it weighs a few, don't it?
Yeah, I could not take my bag with me because 90% of this stuff they would not even let on.
Oh, when I travel now, my rucksack it's there because I can carry it, not that I need it. There's nothing in it.
Well, mine, let's see, I would be able to carry the tent. They couldn't say anything about that. I could not carry my fuel, obviously. My knives, no. Not sure what else they would probably have an issue with. My stove, I don't know. If it's an alcohol stove, but no fuel, I don't know. I can get fuel anywhere. That's the thing. I want to try to swap it for my Whisper Light, which allows me to, it's only a white gas stove, but I'm a steal Ian's Whisper Light International, which will not, in your case, would say it would run on white gas, petrol, or kerosene, which is pretty nice. So wherever I go, I know fuel is going to be available.
Yeah.
Not as good as the Dragonfly, which will even run off of jet fuel, which is, insane, but totally useful depending on where you're at. But it's good for all temperatures and all locations because it is a liquid fuel stove. But all I have is just a regular Whisper Light. For the moment, I'm going to upgrade because I want that gasoline option. But you should look into it because I think it would work really well for you in your situation because you travel quite a bit. And
too much.
I understand, but the thing is,
bluntly,
you can't really fly with
anything.
alcohol.
You can't fly with anything these days.
No, but the fuel bottle empty is fine. The stove itself is fine without fuel, but you'll have that option with you. You can't take your water bottle with you, unfortunately, which really sucks. You can, but you can't take any water in it.
No, everything's got to be empty, which means there's no point taking it in the first place.
But you can take your water filter. They can't stop you from doing that.
Oh, no.
Now, everything I would have would be bare stripped down of anything liquid, but I would still be able to process water, boil water, and all that stuff, and without having to worry about because one thing I like about alcohol stoves, any type of alcohol will work as long as it's flammable,
As long as it burns.
including perfume, aftershave, which you can. What do you
Oh,
find at most?
there is nothing quite like a Dracar Noir flavored coffee at 3 in the morning.
You'd definitely be smelled for miles.
I was going to say, you're not going stealth at that point.
No, but the option of boiling water if you need it, using whatever
Well, that's it, isn't it?
and that's why I like about the. That's just a simple Trangia stove, which you don't, doesn't take much. You can make one if you want a petty stove.
Coke can.
But mine is a simple one. I paid $5 for it off of Temu. It's made of
Oh,
aluminum.
you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little aluminum one. It's just a knockoff, but it works just
To
fine.
be fair, the Trangias are a knockoff of somebody else. Everything's a knockoff.
Right. But the thing is, the aluminum version, or aluminium, as your folks like to say, weighs next to nothing compared to the brass one I used to carry. Was the brass one pretty much bomb proof? Yeah. But the light, I lose ounces with the aluminum one. So I'm not an ounce we need to worry about how much my weight is because I got a 32-pound pack anyway.
I was going to say, are you really worrying about a couple of grams?
No. And the fact is also, most of the stuff I can without the fuel, the water, I have access to a water filter. I have access to my cooking system, everything I can take on the plane with me without issues. As long as the fuel and the water's out of it, everything, and my knives, I'm sorry to say. That's the only thing I'm a really big issue is that I can't carry my knives.
Do you know the funny thing is that didn't even come into play until September 12th.
Now I could probably pack them in the bag that goes underneath.
Yeah, you can do as long as they're not easy accessible.
No, I mean I would like my Gerber suspension. It's my multi-tool.
Mm-hmm.
That would go in my bag.
Yeah, you'll be able to take that on the cabin.
And my Flissa bushcraft knife would be in there too. I don't need a lot of stuff. There's no way I'm be able to bring my try to pack this in my suitcase that's going on the plane.
The really funny thing about it all is that the rules are entirely open to the interpretation of the desk agent.
Yeah, and especially if you're going through a military situation, you might get a little bit more leeway.
Well, I don't know at this moment in time.
Well, you got to plan ahead. That's one thing.
I have found that the more stress going on in the country you're visiting, the less you get away with when you arrive.
Now, the thing is, if I was going to England or Ireland or anywhere in the British Isles, I could not bring most of my gear.
Just leave everything at home. Just don't turn up.
Pack a turnip.
Just stay at home. Don't come here.
I really would need to come there for a couple of reasons. For one, family origins. I hate to say this, British origins.
I wouldn't come here at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to put something in private here real quick.
Second, let me find that. There we go. It's about as friendly out here as it is over your side.
No. I don't want to put it in the open chat. So,
yeah,
and it's a knight from the 15th century. My family origins is from there. On my dad's side, I follow my mom's side, which is the Irish side, but hence the name and everything else. My name I go by is my middle name, so there's that. But I don't use that very often. But I would like to find out where he's, that part where that's from, and not just read it in books. You know what I mean? Because you can't always get things from books. You got to see it for yourself. And also, I want to see Stonehenge, just because I want to.
You can't get very close to that at all.
No. I don't need to get close. If I'm within a quarter mile to a mile, if I could see it with my own eyes without any, enhancements, is enough.
The daft thing is, no matter how you do it, it's very underwhelming.
The thing is, it's not the items themselves, it's the location.
It's just, the problem is there's a giant express road that runs like 200 meters away from it,
Well, okay,
which it does sort of impact the general enjoyment quite considerably.
it's not the historical aspect for me, it's more of the spiritual aspect for me. I
Yeah.
also know that the ley lines are like immense right there. If that makes any sense to you.
Well, you know the old joke, don't you, that the Easter Island heads, they
Exactly.
go all the way through the globe, and it's actually their toes at Stonehenge.
That one is a new one on me, but I kind of like it though.
It's their toes sticking out the other end.
No, but the thing is, that's supposed to be a high ley line area, and I've always wanted to visit something like that. I know there's places here in the States that do it, but not as much as that spot does.
Mm.
And being on, I missed the 22nd of September, where the autumn equinox was going on,
Mm-hmm.
because it is a sundial. I do know that. I'd like to see that. You know what I mean? It's more of a
Yeah, it's one of the great mysteries. Everyone's obsessed with having a meaning. Bear
no.
in mind, this is
I don't
England.
care
I
what
wouldn't
it's
be
for.
surprised
I'm just.
if
I
someone.
want to see it for myself.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone just built some rocks. It has no meaning whatsoever. It's
But it
England
just happens
after
to
all.
line up with the sun on a certain day of a certain
Yeah.
part of the year. But the thing is, whatever math they used to even begin to do that had to take years to figure
Well, the
out.
problem is later this month, when the clocks change, they have to shut Stonehenge down while they rotate it 1 hour.
Oh yeah, do they have to lift it up and rotate it a quarter mile?
Yeah, they have to rotate it by 1 hour, so it's correct for the winter season.
I love that joke. I've heard that one before.
It's
I
one
think,
of the big reasons
I
why
think the Far
sundials
Side
aren't
did a cartoon
effective.
on that once.
Yeah, it's why sundials aren't really very effective in the Northern Hemisphere.
Right. Imagine if you're right at the equator. They don't work at all.
No. Useless. They're
Or
not a particularly good timekeeping option, to be perfectly honest.
or if you're extremely north or extremely south, you got
Oh yeah,
daytime and you
if
got
you get
nighttime.
north at the 10th parallel, it's just midday all the time.
Oh no, for half the year, except for those 3 months that are completely dark.
They're a nice garden ornament, but that's about it.
Yeah. No, and the other place I want to go to is I want to see Ireland. I want to backpack Ireland just once,
Mm.
from tip to tip, just
So
once.
you can fly from the US from O'Hare
Hey, Took.
to Dublin, and as long as you fly on an American plane, legally it's an internal flight. It's
What's
a
that mean?
domestic. It's a domestic US flight. You've not left America
Really?
because they have soil out there at the airport.
Want to
I
go
know.
backpacking in Ireland?
It's a bizarre one.
I would love to go backpacking just because, I mean, I love the culture, but that's, everybody, I'm not talking the hippy dippy type of stuff, but
Mm.
the actual real deal, because the technology and all this other stuff. I've actually watched a couple of guys who actually built what was it? A 12th century log house from scratch there. And I would love to see that in person because it's historically accurate. And They do use the right tools. They hold everything in on a donkey of all things. They didn't use any modern tools involved. They thatched it, the whole 9 yards. And I want to see that kind of stuff. Now, going salmon fishing, not recommended by you, but I've never been salmon fishing. I would not eat salmon because I don't like it, but at least want to try it to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's more of an experience thing than anything else for me. To say I did it, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, it makes perfect sense.
And memories and experiences mean more to me than anything because I say I've done it. I've been there, done that. I can always look back and say, this is what I did with my life. Instead of being a desk jockey for 90% of my life, which is also why I want to backpack the Appalachian Trail too. But I can't take most of my stuff on the Appalachian Trail either because they kind of frown on machetes walking in certain places.
Well, yeah, they've cracked down a lot on the AT the last couple of years.
Oh, especially since they found that murderer who'd been backpacking the trail for how many years?
Oh, yeah, that old, I say old bloke. He wasn't old originally.
No. He started up. He'd been there like 11 years, just backpacking up and down it.
And that other guy, Israel, was it Israel Keys or something?
I don't know. I can't remember.
He had murder stashes hit all over the country. They reckon he's killed upwards of 100.
Yep.
Yeah, they are really not messing around there no more.
Nope. No, especially since nowadays, if you got to register going into certain sections, you go to the parks, national parks and stuff. And I'm going to do it while it's still available before certain people in my country decided, oh, these areas would be better as a commercial,
Yeah, when you go through like the Smokies, you have to register now.
Yep.
And when you get up to the northern terminus, you have to register when entering the park.
Exactly.
Which, to be fair, I have no issue with.
Give me a second. Okay. Well, I don't know why I was getting echoes here for a second. But yeah, I mean, it's one of my dreams to actually backpack the Appalachian Trail. Now, most people can do it about 6 months. One guy did it in 45 days.
No, did you see the mileage he had to do every day, though?
He was doing about 60 miles a day. And he just set the record.
The difference is, though, those sort of people have support systems all the way down the trail.
Yeah, I mean, myself, I definitely know I need, because I have heart medication I got to take. I can carry a 30, 40-day supply on me. No issues. But after that, I would have to get another supply.
Yeah, but these guys, they don't have to carry tents or anything, these speed runners.
I'm not going to run mine.
They literally just wake up in the morning and someone fetches all the stuff down the line for them.
Yeah, I would like to, like I said, I like the experience, what's going on.
Yeah.
And I want to, there's certain parts of the trail that I'm interested in, like the parts of the country that got hit in North Carolina, that got hit with the hurricane.
Colan.
Yep. And I would like to see, even if I go in there and volunteer for about a couple 0 days, helping somebody clean up, I would do that just because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to do it at the time, and it felt bad that I knew I could do something, but I wasn't able to do anything. And that reminded me when I was in the service, when someone was injured worse than I could treat, and I know it's like feeling helpless. And I don't want to do that when I know I want to help somebody and I know I should be able to help somebody. And everybody said, oh, just give them money. Money doesn't clean the mud out of someone's house. It does not help them clean off their memories.
Are you suggesting that giving money to a government agency does not mean it goes to where you want it to?
Exactly.
I mean, that's a pretty bold statement there.
Well, I mean, small church organizations and stuff like that, I can understand. local people.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Tuck. It's all about the journey, not the end point.
Exactly. It's me. I want to. It's the experience I want.
If I want to get from the north to the south
There's
quickly, I'll
easier
just
ways
get
to
a
do it. I could have
plane.
drove it.
Yeah, I'll get a plane. I'll do it in 2.5 hours.
Now, if there is one trip that I want to do that has to be done by car,
66.
66. You knew exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm supposed to be doing it next year for my 40th.
Jenny and I would love to do that together. We get an RV or a pole camper or whatever, and just take our time. Yes, a lot of the stuff is no longer active. I don't care. Is the roads in the best condition? No. But it's a part of our history. It's about experience, the people.
In all fairness, if you can survive driving through Illinois, the rest of the roads are relatively smooth by comparison.
The worst place I ever drove through was not Illinois or Chicago.
Well, I've got a photo. I have to find it. I'll send you a photo of a pothole in Illinois, the shape of Illinois.
Oh, that would be interesting. But
I was like, that says it all.
well, I will say the worst place for me was actually Kansas City, Missouri, because they didn't have stop signs anywhere downtown.
Oh,
Yeah, no stoplights, no stop signs. Just,
it's a bit ropey.
oh my gosh. I was down there visiting with somebody, and oh my God, it was bad. I did go back, but I went to the Kansas City Renaissance Fair, and because I got free passes to go, so I'm not going to turn that down. So, another thing Jenny and I would like to do is travel around the country, go to the bigger fairs, just to go at least once. Except for Bristol, we want to go back to Bristol. We like Bristol.
Do a Steinbeck.
Something like that, yeah. It's the experiences, things.
Yeah.
And to me, growing up, that was what we did for when my parents took us on road trips. We went to see the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
We went to see the Great Meteor Crater in New Mexico. And if anybody doesn't know what that is, if you've seen the movie Starman, you've seen it.
It's a hole in the ground.
It's a big hole in the ground. And it's still there. It's still got meteors in the bottom of it. And there's got meteorites and meteor in a little museum thing at the top. And
There you go, eh?
it's also, it goes hand in hand with another thing I'd like to do is visiting movie sites.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been to the Fisherman's Wharf that was in the movie The Lost Boys.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when they're sitting on that one place on that little steps?
Yeah.
And they're just, the vampire group were sitting there just having all that problems and stuff. I've been to that site. Just say I've been there. I've been to Fisherman's Wharf, where Kennedy Row was filmed. I was stationed there. I had no choice on that one. I was stationed in Monterey. But to say I just got to go visit places and things like that. It just keeps me in touch with the world.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, "Oh, the world's huge." Yeah, it can be, but there's ways to make it feel like you're home. Because if you watch some of your favorite movies, even a vampire movie, such as The Lost Boys were, it's just something I want to do. Just like I want to go visit England just once. Jenny was stationed there. She got to see stuff.
Once is usually enough. It's not
Exactly. You don't if you don't get to see them, they may not be there in the future. They may be paved over. I got to go to Deadwood when I was in the service. Yes, Deadwood exists.
I'm gonna
South
be
Dakota.
jumping off here in a second. I've just seen the time. I definitely need to get some stuff done.
Oh yeah, I'm getting close to being done anyway, folks. I'm going to be ending when he goes. Got because I mean, we were going to be rambling on.
Yeah, we'll be here all night talking about movies and get nothing done whatsoever.
I apologize for distracting you because we got on a roll.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract me, isn't it?
But the thing is, we get on a topic we both like. That's there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, I would love to go do some stuff with you, especially taking you thrift shopping.
Okay, maybe 1 year.
1
Who
year.
knows, eh?
Hey,
Who knows?
I got to have
never
hope.
say never.
Never say never, because who knows what the future may bring. And we will definitely do my skill set, which is the ability to find stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you being able to get it home will be the trick on itself.
That's a different
itself.
problem, isn't it?
We'll figure that out later.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will love you and leave you all.
Yep. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming up here. Thank you for co-hosting with me.
And I'll see you all at some point, I'm sure.
Tomorrow is Jason's live. I'm on Thursday again.
Yeah.
And Saturday is Cliff.
I'm sure I'll be around one of the days at least.
Jenny and I are thinking about going to, unless we get help from our friend Mike about moving some stuff out of my storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to be going to the Renaissance Fair this next weekend.
Nice.
I will try to get some pictures where you could see them, me and my outfit, the whole 9 yards.
Please do.
Because I don't recognize myself anymore, because when I made this outfit, I was heavier.
Well, there you go.
And I'm having to gather my material around me to make it fit.
Yeah.
But I want to say this: be well, folks. Thank
Yep.
you all for coming. From my
See you all later.
co-host, Rob on the Road. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. Thank you, and we're out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.